celosos y tienen miedo que yo te quiera. Han de pensar que estando encerrada.
Tell him, Tommy.
Vas a parar pronto de quererme. Pero la puerta ni 100 candados van a poder a mí detenerme. ¡Ándale pues! Motherfuckers ready?
Give us a grito, Tommy. It's fucking todo, dog. And we gotta clap it up like
in the
live
motherfucking
clap,
house, holding it down, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Corrido night, Friday, holding it down, Cairo Loke in the motherfucking house. Locote over here with the fucking accordion sote and fucking E-Zone. Like a motherfucking Mac up in this bitch, holding it down with the sound effects. Meow, meow, meow.
Yo, man. That was a hell of a way to intro the show. Number one, you're watching the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Joining me, before I could even introduce the show, you already know how it is, Interrupter Tommy. But welcoming back 3 Plates Tommy. He's sitting in for Xavier because he's out in Spokane or what do you call it? Spokane?
Spokane, Washington.
Is it Spokane or Spokane or whatever?
Spokane.
Yeah.
Spokane.
No, Spokane.
Spokane, fucking cocaine.
He's out there doing comedy
Spokane.
with Sam Tripoli, so make sure you guys go support if you're out there in that area. Also, shout out to Ray for holding it down. Morning Shop Films, welcome back.
Hello.
Also, hopefully he doesn't say any bad words this time and then highlights it later so you guys could record it for 2 hours.
Wait, I don't have this camera on.
Well, we're just going to skip that and we're going to introduce the other homie. He's no stranger. We've talked about how good he is at like cooking some crazy food. You know, like some straight out, like, what would you call that food? Like Baja Mexico type style
dog,
cooking?
It's just fucking like mariscos, whatever, like Mexican style. Pues I just like cooking, dog. So.
This is how we met this fool. He just hooked it up with some food, right? And then he watches the show, dog. And the more we keep knowing this fool, he's every weekend you'll see him in like some fool's backyard, just like mad Bud Lights and tecates everywhere, and just playing instruments. And I'm like, hey, fool, you get down like this? We had to make the connection. But in case you don't know, welcome the homie Chito. That's what you go by, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people know me about Chito.
You're the like is that the only instrument you know how to play?
Dude, I mean, this is the last thing I'm learning. Like el acordeón es lo último, you know. I mean,
So you
I know
can
everything else: the drums, the bass, lo que toco, el bajo sexto, guitarra.
so you can play all the instruments in the banda?
Sí. Yeah,
Bajo
norteño,
sexto, the
norteño.
bass?
Yeah, the bass too. Yeah.
Dum 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 dum
Yeah,
dum.
that's tololoche.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that's standard, pero también.
What's that bajo sexo shit?
It's basically like the guitar.
But
Este,
dum 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 dum
yeah,
dum.
just la armonía, pues, you know.
Hell yeah.
Is that like a family thing that you were just born into, dog?
Yeah,
Because
dog, my dad plays the accordion también, so I just picked it up from him, you know, the basic stuff, y pues ya, yo lo fui.
Cause it always starts with like some family shit. Like I knew rockero homies that like those fools. I'm like, hey fool, why do you show up to like school with the guitar, fool? Like who do you think you are, Richie Valens and shit? You know what I mean? They're kicking it in the yard. Like I'm like, fool, are you preparing to be a panhandler? You know what I mean? Like they're just taking a guitar to school, but this is some shit that's like being passed down for some fools. You know what I mean? Like some fools, not all the dreams get to happen. You know what I mean? And then the parents have that influence. But that's kind of dope, man, because that's something that instead of like crying to a therapist, dog, like learning how to play music or make any kind of music is also, you know, like expressing yourself to the fullest.
Yeah.
And now that we got him on the camera, it's been a while since we had this fool on here. And of course, Xavier's gonna be like, "Oh, you have him on the day that I'm not here, and he's the only one that vouches for you."
It's not. I'm not saying that like I won't be on when Xavier's on. I'm just saying it's better. And speaking of which, we have world famous, legendary Beat Nuts. We got our boy Psycho Les in the building.
We got a fucking full house, man, and it's crazy because I haven't. I mean, we always have a full house, you know, in its own sense, but it's like it's crazy that like. It's this full house, man. It's like such a different amount of random cards.
Well, you got a rapper, you got a corrido singer, you got an accordion player, you got a DJ and a comedian.
I mean, would you say Tommy's more of a karaoke like night food? Like you can have your own.
To me now he blew up off corridos.
Here's the thing, I'm like I've never seen this. Like, you know how like Asian foods go to like mad karaoke spots, and that's like their thing they do for fun. For a lot of Asian foods, it's not just all Asians, but you know that's like you see it in Koreatown or Little Tokyo.
It's big business.
How come they don't have like a Spanish version of that? You know, like Spanish foods be watching El Cantante con Máscara or whatever. My grandma watches that shit. You know, like the masked singer in Spanish. I'm like, how come you don't have like where they'll just play the pista and you could sing like songs like La Puerta Negra on the beat? They should have like Latino karaoke, right?
They do. Fucking fools love karaoke, dog. All day. A motherfucker would get ready on Friday. No, me voy a chingar unas canciones.
Yeah, but it's not like a Latino thing kind of like to do. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you go to like somebody else's house and you're like, hey, going to the homie's house, this is the Mexican Latino food. It's like you can expect a carne asada, but you don't expect them to invite you, hey, you want to go do karaoke? If those fools told me, it's like, hey, you want to go fucking sing corridos, it don't matter if you don't know how to sing, I'd be down to give it a try.
Fuck yeah. We got to get a screen right here so fucking Ezone can sing some fucking corridos up in this bitch.
Maybe the laptop. He could read the lyrics off the laptop.
Yeah, maybe not. I mean, of course, they always show you the lyrics, but maybe not necessarily a corridos because what other kind of music would you say involves like an accordion? I know naturally Latino, I think I was like Los Bukis and like, you know, shit like that.
Those who's do a teclado. It's like keyboards. They're keyboards, pero accordion, like Colombian stuff.
Like cumbias and shit.
Cumbias, yeah.
You know how to play cumbias on that?
Not really. Es más norteño, así como Cadetes, Invasores, Ramón Ayala shit, you know?
Yo, I need a little cumbia, but with hip-hop.
Got you,
The only time I've heard like cumbias with the accordion is that one fool that like beep 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 beep. You know, yeah, that fool be making some. Yo, the ad libs on Spanish music are fucking wild, bro. Like on like Spanish, like traditional music, like ad libs on cumbia. I'm like, yo, these fools are just yelling random shit. They like shit all over any other ad libs.
But it works though.
It does.
It works.
Shit cracks.
It works. Yeah, it cracks. Yeah.
Like some corrido singers, like those fools will say shit in the background, like rappers, and fools are saying that shit. Like those, that's how terms. What's that term that corridos tumbados? Like those fools. Tacuaches.
Those cuz.
Yeah, los cuz. How did that? Do you know how that came about, bro? I'm not so big with
that's
in
like
that
some
culture.
Texas style stuff. No sé, güey.
Like Tex-Mex?
Yeah, that's like the new generation stuff.
The tumbado shit?
Yeah.
That shit came from the youngsters that started singing corridos and wanted to bring some. It's like trap corridos. It's like rappers, but they talk about fucking stacks of feria and fucking getting work and fucking dipping in a truck to go drop off work. Shit, different shit like that.
It's like,
so yeah, they talk about all that shit. Like, but trap corridos is like,
how you doing?
it's like a generation of new corridos. It's like
influenced by both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like
it's
tumbados,
Gucci
like trap
Man
corridos.
meets Spanish.
Yeah, for real.
It's really because the homies I used to when you go to the homies parties and they're Hispanic, they get drunk, they play that shit, and I be sitting there, I'm like, all right, one of y'all niggas translate this shit to me and tell me what he's saying, and he'd be like, this dude, he came and fucked my wife, but I was selling drugs, so I had to go shoot his whole family, and now everybody's sad, and I'm at the funeral, but I got all the money now and the power, and people gotta respect me. I was like, like all that shit was just Gucci Man shit.
You know, in a rap song, it sounds hella violent. Like if Biggie tells you he's like it's why I fucked your bitch, or like if Tupac tells you something like that, it's very direct. But when like a corrido fool says it, like you're over here singing it in the car, he's like,
that's what I'm saying.
Y
it's like,
después lo maté, le corté la cabeza, I fucking sent it to his mom.
He just opt you out over a melody. That shit is wild.
Yeah, like he like sung it to you. Like when Drake fucking disses a motherfucker by singing, it's just his words.
Yeah, it's just now bitches
like,
are gonna sing this.
Yeah.
No, but more corridos tumbados, it's like fools.
Yeah.
It's like a guy and then his band,
Oh, that's dope.
or it's like two fools singing the same one, and then but the whole band.
I mean, unless you're from the East Coast, like so it's reggaeton is heavier out there, and I fuck with reggaeton. I was more into reggaeton before hip hop, and I seen that go through a big transition. And at the beginning, it was like the same dembow, and it's all about party and pretty much an imitation of what hip hop was doing. Yeah. But when these motherfuckers started transitioning and making like those type of songs, but they were about trapping, they did the same thing with their genre, because now they have genres like trapeton, where it's like certain artists like Migos that they're out there killing it in Spanish and being a part of this new generation. It's like a combination of both, a hybrid type music. You ever fuck with that Spanish shit, Les? I mean, you Spanish.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, I did records with Julio Voltio, you know.
Legend.
Yeah,
legend right there.
Reggaeton legend. And I worked with a lot of people.
Habla Julio Voltio.
Tony Toca.
Toca Tuesday.
Tony Toca, and we did a lot of
He's one of the dudes that be showing a lot of love on like a major platform to like that genre, bro. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't really, even if you're like East Coast influence, you know that shit's heavy out there. They don't really be playing like some of the shit out there, and these artists be collaborating with some hot hip hop artists sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not just Bad Bunny making songs with like relevant motherfuckers.
Nah, definitely. They got some fire out there.
I remember for a while, man, like when people would look at reggaeton, it would be like looking at another version of hip hop trying to catch up. Because I remember like when Rockaware was fading out over here in the hip hop scene, that's when Rockaware hit in that scene, and you seen a lot of motherfuckers like keeping that shit alive for like 2 years. It's like they got the news late. You know what I mean? Like, like how like countries used to get hit with different music and shit.
Yeah, shit is it's different. You know, motherfuckers is catching up somewhere else. You know, still.
You never got down into Spanish shit?
Yeah, I did a lot of Spanish shit.
But like on some hip hop shit, never like on some like tropical reggaeton shit.
We got a joint called Se Acabó. Se Acabó. Dun, dun, dun.
Getting down with the dembos.
It's not. It was more hip hop though.
Okay.
It was like a hip hop beat, but we were spitting Spanish or Spanglish or whatever you want to call it. You know.
Yeah, I remember at first it was kind of weird to motherfuckers. Like they're like, yo, it's Spanish and English, and they were not trying to have that shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It was just kind of weird. It was very unique, and they either liked it or they didn't.
I mean, you know, that's hip hop, man.
That shit blew the fuck up though. Reggaeton when it came, that shit was a wave. Everybody was into that shit. Motherfuckers were fucking dressing crazy.
Not everybody.
D-Zone just said that motherfucker bumped that shit before hip hop.
It had to. Yeah, I used to make reggaeton music.
Nah.
Like way back. Yeah.
Hit him.
Bro. I was like, I'll play some shit one day before the show starts, like we did yesterday with the beats. But that shit had two waves, bro. Like it literally had two waves. The first wave was like artists like Daddy Yankee and Hector El Father were popping up, and they like were collaborating with G Unit and all this shit. And it got to the cusp where it was like, yo, we about to hit mainstream. And then like it kind of just fell off, and it came back, but with a lot more influence of auto-tune, a bunch of other crap.
More trap.
Cairo be playing reggaeton shit, and he don't look like he like that shit at all.
Hey man, when you have a dance floor and you're at a club or a casino, you're gonna play what the people like to dance to.
Yeah, Cairo don't care. He a sellout.
Nah, it's not no sellout.
He lets motherfuckers tell him what to play.
I will say my limit was when I had to play Bruno Mars just like every night, and it kind of got to me where I was just like, I can't work at the casino no more.
Get that bread. That's
what song would you play? Don't believe me, just watch.
That one and like literally when I DJ'd at the pool at Morongo, like you couldn't play anything that made people dance or gyrate or anything. It felt like it was like Jim Crow bullshit rules they had there. Because as soon as because it's a
man, how would you know Jim Crow?
Because it was like family friendly fucking pool. You know what I mean? So they didn't want nobody twerking, but they got a bar and there's like people getting smacked on vacation.
Like, fools ain't gonna believe Cairo's been impressed for him to know that. You know. But yeah, I mean, so you had to keep like a very Disney playlist.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just whack. You just I was to the point where I was like, I'm done with this.
I fuck
chapter.
with Bruno Mars though. You know what I mean? Like every time I hear that,
every DJ's had that gig. They just didn't really want to play early on, but they needed the bread, and they're like, I could do the job, and then you find out like I hate this part, and like I'm not doing this no more.
I mean, you said you've been traditionally playing a lot of Mexican stuff. I'm like, do you ever try to get the melody down to like some other shit? Like, can you play explosive and shit or something like that with the accordion or like?
Well, I mean, depende de las ganas que le pongas. You know, I mean, everyone plays different. You know.
¿Sabes leer música?
Nah.
You don't know how to read music?
You put me a book ahí the notes. I don't know.
So this is natural.
Dog, yeah.
Damn, I think that's harder, huh? What do you guys think?
Fool from the top of the head, hell yeah.
No,
Or
like
to
to
just
learn it.
memorize and to learn shit.
Yeah.
Without playing notes. Fuck.
Yeah, that's why it's hard for me to believe certain shit. Like, what is it? That there's a Spanish blind motherfucker that sings "Feliz Navidad." He's blind. I don't believe that shit.
Yeah, fool.
Or like Stevie Wonder. I don't believe that shit, bro. I gotta personally walk up to those fools and be like, if that fool don't flinch, and I pretend to sock that fool. Cause you gotta. That's just a lot, bro.
Jose Feliciano.
Yeah, Jose. I was about to say Jose Feliciano. That fool has a gang of songs, but he used to cover fucking like there is a house in New Orleans, sick ass fool, but Mexican. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that fool brought a lot of that shit to let the Latino community of like rock and roll shit. That fool was playing it, and then he made a Feliz Navidad as a rap.
Yeah, once you make a Christmas song,
that's all you hear.
That's the
Come
classic,
fucking
that's the
November
classic.
something.
That's the classic.
but it's got a hit, bro. Like certain Christmas songs, like Mariah Carey, she's got obviously All I Want for Christmas. That motherfucker Feliciano with the Christmas song. There's some songs that like you're like, yo, change that Christmas song. You know what I mean?
Hitting.
Nah, you can't change those.
Yeah,
songs.
that's just
I don't
gonna
think
be there
Spanish
forever.
fools be playing Christmas music and
Those
shit.
are
Like they do, but they'll play like
Those songs,
cumbia de Navidad.
those songs
He's
bring a
got,
lot of
Navidad
memories
sin
back
ti.
to a
That
lot
one's
of people.
fire, dog.
Hold on, say
You know,
what
your
say it again.
parents and all that. Believe that.
You said Los
Yeah,
Buc.
Los Bukis have Navidad sin ti. Llega
Oh, so-
Navidad y yo sin ti.
Yeah, a lot of like uncles and dads be getting
Dude,
drunk
that
to certain
one-
songs.
That one hits.
Yeah, that shit makes a lot of fools cry. Like if your dad or you know some like 40 or 50-year-old male that cries when that song comes on, he's abandoning his kids. You know what I mean? They're like he feel like that song makes him fucking feel guilty about not paying enough attention to his kids. Do you ever notice certain songs that hit fools?
This fool went from listening to that shit to
Fool.
this man's thoughts.
Like when people start crying to La Puerta Negra, dog, you know that fools didn't want to see that couple together, dog. If they play that song and then those fools are dancing like this and then the
Or just
couple
that
crying,
song.
like that fool's like, I remember when your dad fucking tried shooting me or something.
But the dopest thing about music is that shit'll take you back. It could be a good thing or a bad thing with music. Because a fucking song could take you back to like the fucking dopest feeling, a place right. You could be right there when you listen to the song. You be like, damn. Or you could fucking listen to one and be like, oh, damn, you know? Because, Dick, you feel the shit.
Yeah, like
That's what music's for. You feel the motherfucking music. It could either be a good or a bad. Because some music you'd be like, damn, I remember fucking being right there with homeboy. You could be with one of your homies that passed away. We used to bump this fucking song all the motherfucking time. And then when you hear it, you're like, damn. And it kind of brings you back to, you feel like you're chilling with the homie again. Or it could be
like
either that girl or, you know, that fool, whatever.
You seen fools cry when Vicente comes on? Like, to me, dog, like, there's certain shit that motherfucker says that I'm like, yo, like, for a grown man to cry to his lyrics, I'm like, did you think about this? Like, there's a certain part where he's like, quiero hasta reventarme hasta mis venas, which is like, I even want to cut my veins. And you see grown-ass men crying, I'm like, yo, who hurt
but
this
don't
fool?
you
Like,
trip
what
out on
happened
the-
to you?
Don't you trip out on the lyrics, though?
Yep.
Some fucking the Mexican
no,
lyrics, you're like,
yo.
damn, this motherfucker was talking
Spanish lyrics are a little more emotional.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's super emotional.
More,
You be
more
like, ooh.
emotional than the words are more emotional than I think in English.
Fools are dancing salsa to like a song about like a transvestite fool being killed. That song Nació Simón, that's what that shit's about, dog. That song Raquel, with the
Yeah.
the other one too. I'm like, bro, there's
What
certain
is-
shit
Me
about
llamo
serious,
Raquel.
serious topics, and you're like, yo, you're dancing them. Like when fools-
That guy's a wall.
When fools dance to old school Tigres del Norte, and they have the little dialogue, when hola, señor locutor, I'm like, bro, this is a very sad song, and fools are up there dancing to it.
This fool fucking knows all the cuts, dog. I've noticed it when we ever talk about music and shit, and even Spanish shit. You're like, no, fool, this is norte, and then you know like lyrics and that's what the fucking song's about.
I grew up
Sometimes I'm like, damn, dog. Well, yeah, that's all fucking you heard when you were a little kid.
I grew
Every
up around a lot
fucking
of people that needed healing, bro. I was like, they fucking crying when the radio is coming on. Like, Kyra, what do your parents cry to, bro?
Dog, I think
fuck,
like I
Keith
grew up in a
Sweat.
house that had like R&B music and like, you know what I mean, like.
Legalize It by Tom.
But my mom was cool. She listened to the radio too. So like we listened to Big Boy in the morning and shit like that. But like to cry, I don't think she like put on. She'd watch movies. She wouldn't even put on
Yellow
music.
Man.
You know what I mean? She had like that the novella type vibes.
Like Bob Marley, what is it? Get up, stand up.
I don't have it like a Jamaican mom
I know, but you know, with
or
the
a
Drake,
hippie mom. My
Shit
mom
like, yeah,
wasn't
it's
like a hippie.
the soundtrack to Scorpion King.
So fuck. Dude, my mom, you know what's crazy though? Like my mom listened to like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
No.
Fucking like
Monticello.
Tupac, fucking Dre, like shit like that in the house too. So, and she's a foreigner. You know, I'm first generation Egyptian, so it's like,
Like I wouldn't know where to start. Like, what it does? Like, does Egypt have like record labels like that? Like, can I listen
What
to
the
like?
fool?
there's I
Fifth
shit you not.
generation-
Hey, I shit you not. There's this fool out of Egypt. He's like the #1 entertainer. His name's Mohammed Ramadan. I can't make this up. But that fool is like he's like
Beast.
imagine like dude. I'm talking about like superstar. Like
Motherfucking beast.
He's the shit out there.
he's
Everyone
like
knows
the Drake
who he
out
is.
there, but then some. Like in
Isn't
the in that Middle East, like You know, when you see all the Middle Eastern TikTok influencers and all that, they all try to do shit with him.
That fool owns a Luxor, dog.
And this fool be just
This fool.
dog. This fool, I'm telling you, this fool is like a superstar out there. He's on Bugattis and Ferraris.
That fool looks like
has a pet lion.
Fucking fur though.
I'm telling you, he has a pet lions and shit. All that.
He looks like the real Scorpion King. You know what I mean?
I can see why.
Hey, why do motherfuckers get fatty and get fucking animals?
Dog, he just,
What do
it's
you mean?
crazy when you see somebody with a pet lion, though.
Yeah, it's like
It's
motherfuckers
Mike
make
Tyson
money,
shit.
all of a sudden not
Tigers.
like lions.
I just had this,
like, what the fuck? When did you like lions?
I had
Motherfuckers,
this
known you all our lives. You grew up right here.
I had this
I
similar
like lions.
conversation yesterday with the snake foods, dog. When I asked them, they're like, "Yo, there's this whole movement with designer pets where, and it's the same thing as you buying that 1 out of 10 Supreme backpacks, and it's like a status symbol that there's fools that they want to be like, yo, I paid $60K for this Frenchie, or I'm the only one with this albino blue fucking python, and fools are, it's like a status symbol, dog. But the fucked up thing, I was like, fool, y si se muere,
Dick, if he kills you.
or it kills you.
Motherfuckers kicking out the crib. Nobody's home. You roll up. You're chilling with the Panther shit on.
Well, the first thing
and
he
this
said
fool
last night
fucking nuts
too
up.
to the trainer was like, "Hey,
What'd he
so
go?
if these things get out of control, what do we do?" He goes, "Oh no, no."
Hey, he was honest though.
He just said, "Oh no."
When he told me, I asked him, I was like, "Hey, if this shit was hungry, I'm like, can it eat anybody in here?" He was like, maybe not you, but Xavier for sure, dog. Shit would fucking eat
This
that.
one was just saying, Ezon's too.
Fuck yeah, bro. That shit had to be bigger than me, but that
No.
shit was tried.
But remember the Tiger King? That motherfucker had the strap on him always. He's all, I had that thing on me all the time. Remember when he was getting chewed up in the interview when he was talking about vote for this motherfucker?
You know, but even like in Jurassic
And he
Park,
had to-
like for Ezon,
he let off?
when the T-Rex raptor came in, his strap was at the side of the Jeep, and he was
Fuck
on the
this
other
motherfucker
side, and
talking
he
about?
couldn't reach it.
Yeah, but that's not a
what the
realistic
fuck? You talking
situation.
about a movie?
We're talking about dinosaurs.
Yeah, you took it far left field, dog.
See, dog,
Lost.
that's why we didn't
You
have
talking
you
about
here for
having
a
the
long
strap?
time, homie.
You talking about having the
Know what I'm
strap?
saying? You gotta fucking, know what I'm saying? Just
Fucking
chill.
Tommy's giving it to you, dog.
I'm gonna throw a quarter at him.
Kyle says I'm more toxic.
You gotta be cool when you come back, not start some shit again.
Yeah, bro.
Tell me he's on.
Take
Straight
a
up.
shot.
Who's
Pasa.
talking about
You gotta
Egypt
take a-
5 generations
hold on.
ago?
Les, you want some of this? Was it scotch?
Hook it up.
Here,
Let me get a drink, cause I want to.
pour him one, yeah.
Yeah, this.
Ahí está el shot glass.
Where's the shot glass?
Got me a little glass.
Damn, for the little homies.
For the little homies. Hey, for real, like if you put that cup in like a midget's hand, that shit looks like hella
He's
small. huh?
like, I'm smooth.
Look hella
than a
giant.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that's like a mug.
It's a pint.
Shout out to everybody that's in the chat room that hit that thumbs up and everybody that tuned in yesterday. That was a crazy experience.
What is this shit right here?
I've always been
Vermont?
scared of something like that. Like, you know, when you see the shows like 151 Ways to Die, and like, I have a fear of certain ways.
Salud.
Like, that's the reason I stay away from certain things. Cheers, Les.
Salud, man.
Cheers
Salud.
to the
man.
homeboy.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Holding it down.
So I stay away from certain things because I'm naturally scared because there's things that can really kill you. So like for me, some of the worst ways to die is getting eaten by something in the ocean, like a big octopus or a shark or an alligator, something in there, a big predator. Getting killed by a snake, you know what I mean? That's very horrible. Drowning or a fire, but dog, after fucking with those snakes yesterday, that shit, the fear increased, dog. I am not going in the jungle.
You don't fuck with snakes?
I know, I don't get me wrong, they're cool, but I ain't gonna go into the Amazons. I'm like, hey, fool, that's where those fools live, dog.
Yeah.
I'm straight. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna go looking for these fools, but I didn't think that they were that strong, dog. That shit felt like 3 Godfathers constricting you,
It's
dog.
a big ass muscle. The whole motherfucking snake is a big ass muscle.
It's like when you catch a big fish. Like, people think that they're like floppy, but them motherfuckers are strong.
Yo,
Motherfuckers be on with the fucking
you'll
fish when they
you'll
catch
never
them.
know what a fucking snake is thinking, B. He's gonna,
Oh, they
That's-
broke it down yesterday. They was just like, look, man, there's certain movements that like they do to let you know, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite. Yeah, like when the motherfucker's looking at you, like, you know, like
Start sideways.
like
When he
sideways.
backs up.
He's analyzing
That
the
means
situation
he's
and
gonna-
seeing that if he has enough room to strike. Like straight up, that's what that shit is doing. It's like protecting itself, you know. And it's certain shit. I'm like, man, I wouldn't even fuck with them like that, but I'm telling you, man, that shit's as strong as fuck, bro. That shit could crush you up, and I want to say like 2 minutes tops.
You ever see the videos where the fucking big ass python has a fucking deer?
Yeah,
Or it's just chilling with the big ass ball in them and they're like, oh, man's neighbor got fucking ate up by the fucking snake.
a little hippo.
You're like,
I
what
seen
the
that
fuck?
video too.
The homie, back in the day, one of our neighbors, he used to have a big ass fucking python, like a big ass one. Motherfucking was like 8 feet, dog, big. And he used to feed that shit like the kittens and fucking
Damn,
all
that
this
fool's
shit.
savage, dog.
Scandalous ass fool.
Yo,
I was like, you know what?
let's hear
The
some-
one day
let's
that
hear some
motherfucker's gonna
funk,
get
B.
your ass. And that fool got him. He didn't murk him, but he bit his ass and fucking twisted his arm up. That fool had to call his wife and all this shit and kill this fucking shit because it's ready to go.
It was out of control.
He
What'd
lost go time, dog.
Hold on, what'd you say, Les?
I said, let's hear some funk, B.
Some funk?
Hell yeah.
Let's get the fucking
Well,
Cordorian
he only
going.
gets down with the Mexican music. I was like, I don't think he
down.
it's just nomás corridos, right?
Yeah, dog, así como
Any
la
music.
rancherita
We're
está
freestyling.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
No, you can't do Tres Animales? Tommy, you ready for that one?
Hell
Oh, I
yeah.
need a beer.
You got that one on lock or what?
Let me get one of those, Cairo.
Get him a Montejo, please.
You want to do the reggaeton version?
With the dembow, dog.
Vivo de tres animales
Come on, dog.
que quiero como a mi vida, vida. Con
he's gonna
ellos
set you up,
gano
Tommy.
dinero y ni les compro comida. Son animales muy finos. Mi perico, mi gallo y mi chiva.
Nah, he's gotta set you up right. Let him set you up right. Go for it.
Hell yeah. En California y Nevada, en Texas y en Arizona, y también allá en Chicago, tengo unas cuantas personas que venden mis animales. Más que hamburguesas en el McDonald's. Aprende a vivir la vida hasta que tuve dinero y no niego que fui pobre, tampoco que fui burrero. Ahora soy un gran señor. ¡Ay! Mis mascotas carician los güeros.
Fucking Tommy, dog.
Ah!
You gotta give him a fucking
Another
real
motherfucking
hand of applause, man.
Best Animales started it with the reggaeton version for y'all, and I'm saying holding it down.
Hey, I mean,
Listos.
you play with conjuntos and shit like that. Do you think this fool has it?
Yeah, fool, he's got it, dog.
Yeah, huh?
He's got it on lock, way. Yeah, for sure.
Hey,
He's got
dog,
it.
this is just
Fool,
top of
this
the
is-
neck since I was a little kid, fool.
Every episode that you've been on here, we fucking encourage you and encourage this idea.
We're doing it,
of
dog.
you-
We're starting
yeah.
to fucking. Hey,
we want to record
me and
you.
fucking Chito's gonna be fucking the accordion or something in a band. We're starting a fucking band. Me and Chito, everybody holding it down. Get ready.
Telling you, add some drums.
Oh, we
yeah,
got the
we got it,
fucking
bro.
drums right here too.
Drums, bass,
Oh,
guitar.
we're going in.
The drums
We're
is
going
how
in.
you gonna get the party.
Doom,
back.
doom,
Hey, people in the chat room fucking they loving it, man. But like I'm telling you, man, there's like I said, there's no Latino way of like, hey, you know what, si quieres cantar, give it a good try. Like that, you know what I mean? Si te gusta esta música, you could give it an honest try because there's mad conjuntos, but karaoke, Spanish karaoke would be great, dog.
Fool,
Go up there,
just
try some Luis
jamming.
Miguel songs, you know.
Like, that's just the dopest shit, is just to chill and jam. Like, I got my boy Rob Dog that comes to the crib, and fool, my girl hates that fool. Because fucking, for real,
fool?
dog, 4 in the morning. Doom, 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 doom. My homie plays until all the strings are gone on the guitar. This motherfucker, I swear, fool, he fucking will play guitar, doom, 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 doom. We'll be fucking jamming the whole night. Fucking come 2, 3, fucking there's 2 strings missing. Blood. Like, he's like, look, dude, look, Tommy, there's fucking blood.
Nah, he
Where all the
tweaking.
strings are, where he hits them, there's blood from him just
That's
fucking
mad.
rocking.
This fool's
My
fucking
homie Rob Dog,
trying to be Coco.
and
dog.
no,
fool's
but my
that fool's
homie
tweaking.
Rob Dog, his grandpa's
Remember me.
fucking the man who fucking plays a saxophone part for fucking
For who,
Pulp
Tommy?
Fiction on Pulp Fiction, Glenn Miller.
So he plays
That's
soundtrack.
his fucking grandpa. But my homie Rob Dog, that's my guitarist. We fucking jam till 4 in the morning. My girl's like, fucking don't have Rob come over. If anything, you guys could chill, but don't have Rob. I'm like, why? That's a good fucking time because we jam.
Hey, bro, you
And
don't.
we jam, dog, until all the strings are gone. Once all the strings are gone, he's like, all right, dude, I'm going to go home. I'm like, let's go.
You don't
It's-
appreciate
the sun's coming
situations.
up.
You don't appreciate situations like that till you grow up, right? Like I remember,
Love
like as
that
a kid,
shit.
bro, I would hate kind of going to these things and they're like, your parents are trying to stay and kicking it. There's a conjunto or whatever. But you're just like, I just want to go home and sleep. But then now that you're older, you're like, man, this shit's cracking, bro.
Yeah.
Your parents were just trying to fucking party. And
and you was fucking it up.
Yeah, don't you feel like a fucking asshole? You have this like guilt when you're younger. And like, I'm like, man, I would have hit myself, bro, if I was my parent. You know what I mean? Like,
You call your mom, you're like, hey, ma.
You thank your mom, gracias por no pegarme.
You know what I mean? You know, hey, my bad for all the parties I killed, know what I'm saying? When you guys were just trying to have a good time.
On Mother's Day.
Bitch-ass little kid.
hey, on fucking Mother's Day, disculpa por el party de los 15 años de mi prima.
Fuck.
You ever ruined the party like that? Like, you remember Home Alone, how that fool ruined the trip? You're gonna go up there, Kevin. You ever done that shit, Tommy?
What, ruin some shit?
In your family?
At the party at the house? Nah, fuck that. I would have got fucked up.
Like,
Get your little ass over here.
Nunca, like, has anybody here ever done anything like that? Like, where it's like you ruined Thanksgiving? I feel like Cairo has.
Nah, I was lit at the functions.
Cairo was like, fuck you, Dad.
Nah. I'm telling you, when we had family functions, though, like, food was good, music was good. Like, it was turn up. I was with the function. I remember one time, though, on 4th of July, me, my mom, my sister were supposed to go to some, like, shit at the beach. But, like, I went to the homie's house to play video games when we were supposed to leave. So we were late or something. And when I came home, I got whooped. And there was no, like, 4th of July for nobody. And, like, my mom made us sit in, like, the stairs. Like, so there's no windows. You don't get to see fireworks outside. Man. She was pissed.
That's exactly the situation I was talking about, bro. I've had a few of those incidents. Anybody else?
I just remember, right now, out of nowhere, this shit fucking came up to fucking thought. I didn't know what restriction meant and shit. So my homie's like, oh, I'm like, what's up, dog? You want to come over? And he's like, nah, I'm on restriction. I was like, what the fuck
fucking
is that?
Big ass word.
I'm like,
yeah, like, I can't go out.
I'm like, hey, what the fuck is, he's like, oh, I'm grounded. I was like, what the fuck?
My mom would make me,
grounded?
when homies come knock on the door when I was in trouble, my mom would make me answer the door because I'd still be fucked up.
Explain yourself, motherfucker.
I'd still be fucked up. So she goes, go tell him. Tell him you ain't going to do shit. I can't go outside.
All crying.
Tell him, yeah, you know, you just have post-crying face and you got your ass beat. You're just like, fuck.
All fucked up. I wasn't even crying.
Homie would be like, can I borrow you? Can I borrow your
Imagine his mom made him explain it in Egyptian. He's like, you all have to learn as a punishment.
Hey, you know, that was the tightest flex, though, in public because nobody really speaks Arabic. And me and her know some Spanish. So we would know what people were saying about us and we could talk in Arabic and there's no way you know what the fuck we're saying.
Hey, you know how to speak Arabic?
Yeah.
Say fucking light this motherfucker up right now in the house.
Light this up?
He's just going to quote the Cypress Hill intro.
Let me smoke some motherfucking...
Hey, that intro gets me every time. Every time. Hey, when that song came out, I called this fool. I was shook. I was like, oh my God, he's not just talking Arabic, it's Egyptian Arabic. Like,
hey, that's you on motherfucking that shit?
Nah, I wish. Fool, that shit was fucking tight.
Understood it.
Swear to God, that
and
shit
he's talking about smoking
like
hash because in Egypt, hash is like the main thing. So, you know... And they got a real Egyptian fool to do that shit.
Cairo for sure had to apologize. What about when you? What about when you did it, Les? You remember anything when you fucked up?
Ain't nobody fucking up on the holidays, dog.
Dog, I fucking did it on
That's
birthdays.
You ever did?
I'm hard headed, dog.
You know
like,
what's
I remember,
the story?
But looking at it now, like it's just you would do shit like. You know what I mean? You wouldn't set the tables up right because you had to set them and the shit would fall later. You know what I mean? Just sabotage certain shit and you're just like, yeah, I planned that. You know what I mean? I was like, I didn't want to have a stupid party here. This means more chores for me. Fuck this.
Fuck these tables.
Yeah, and then like they knew you were behind it, or like you would just like do something that would make your mom pissed, and then you know moms they don't get pissed for a little bit. They fucking hold on to that shit. So
yeah, no,
like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm cool. I'm gonna be smiling with you
I had
right
mad
now.
Kevin moments like as a kid. It's not anything like oh great, but I remember I felt like Kevin from Home Alone for a while. It's like you go up there, you ruin things. I'm over here. I was like, I wish I had a new family.
Damn.
Now, I mean, bro, when you're a kid, you say some fucked up shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like, kids are, like, uncensored, bro. Like, I mean, you have kids, right, Les?
Yeah.
You ever heard them say some shit? You're like, yo, that's heartless, bro.
Well, my kids?
Yeah, like, or just like you're like, yo, man, that's some mean-ass shit to say to somebody, like.
Hell no, because they'll get a rip shot, huh, Les? So they already know not to act up like that. You kidding me?
What'd you say, Lil B?
Hey,
no, quick one.
You gonna talk to your father like that, B? Yo, that should be wild.
Like when you
get them like the pit bulls
like
from the
kids say
neck.
some
How old
fucked
are
up
your
shit.
kids, dog? I don't even know how old your kids are.
Huh?
How old are your kids?
I mean, I got a little one right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your kid's not old enough for catch a whooping yet.
Tommy's producing a kid every year. The BZZT production.
Yeah, we're doing a football team.
Hey, no, what is it?
A
Hey,
football team,
We are gonna
fuck.
have a fucking gender reveal episode on the podcast though. Tommy's gonna
That'd be
reveal.
wild.
Yeah,
We're doing one with the
How you
Nas
gonna
tank. I'm gonna bring the balloons of the gender, and we're gonna get lit. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Until
I
a
can
balloon
imagine the
pops.
babies coming and Tommy singing.
No, that's gonna be the first one, the first ever Nas tank gender reveal.
Well, if you said it, someone's gonna do it.
And
by
motherfuckers gonna do that shit.
Nah,
Hell no! If they do, we're gonna fucking hit them with the copyright of this motherfucking
You
video
can't copyright
today.
that.
Nah, here's the thing. It's not gonna happen for any fool. Cause here's the thing, like fools gotta share that position. So if you don't get your lady to agree with that shit, and who's gonna be having that full support? Yeah, let's fucking have a Nos Tank
No,
fucking
I'll just do my
review
own. I'm
party.
gonna do my own. I wasn't even gonna tell my girl. My girl, you
That's what
kidding
I'm
me?
saying. You're just gonna
She'll be
set
like,
up
"Are
for
you
yourself."
fucking serious?" Fucking, it's a wrap.
Yeah, she'd be like, "You think this is funny?
Yeah, this
Our
is your
kid-
kid, dude.
You ever seen a kid
Hell
like
yeah.
act out in public and get in trouble, and you're like happy
Hey,
that
that
they
shit
got caught?
amazes me, dog.
Like you see a kid doing something really bad, and their parent catches them, and they
Oh,
like
fuck.
go off on them, and you're like justice.
Like they get,
You're
they
just
get in
like-
trouble, or they get like the thing that fucking gets under
In
my
trouble.
skin is
I'm
when
not
they
talking
get
about
away
getting
with it. I'm
smacked.
like, bro, if I would have done that shit in public, my mom would have fucking been. I would have been hurt, bro.
I seen the kid get fucked up, and I felt bad.
No, I'm not talking about getting fucked up. I'm talking about just get checked.
Well, he was doing some stupid shit, knocked over the fucking whole thing at Walmart, and his dad let off on that motherfucker like if nobody was watching. I was like, hey, look, I was all fucking, no, the cameras.
Man, I've done so much dumb shit as a kid. When I see like kids do dumb shit, I'm like, I can't get mad. Like I want to get mad. You know, I'm getting to the age where I'm like, hey, you motherfuckers are fucking shit up, get mad. But I'm like, when I was a kid, I was destroying shit.
Doesn't
in
it
the
suck that
neighborhood.
you remember certain memories? Like I remember, like I would do stupid shit in the mall, bro.
That was the worst place. That was the worst place you
that's
could
grocery
do shit.
store.
Bro, no, I would be in the mall,
Nah.
right? And my mom would be like, "Hey, just stick by me," because obviously,
All the motherfucking.
you know, like they want you
Toilet
there by your
papers.
side. But I would go explore, right? And they're like, "You're gonna fucking get into some shit." And one day that shit came true, dog. I remember those perfume bottles that have the little thing. I remember I was walking around the perfume fucking thing, and I was just pressing all this shit, you know, just doing
Yeah.
like bad. And I would hide in the middle of the coat racks.
Yeah, scare people.
Yeah, and I remember I took the tester and
The best.
I took the tester and I was spraying all the clothes in the clothes rack. And I remember since I was in the middle, that shit.
With the cologne?
Yeah, like that shit fucking hit my eye because the bottle was facing like more my way. Bro, I fucking started crying. My mom felt hella embarrassed.
That's what you get,
I got
them.
hit on top of like me being my face being burned. I was just like, man, those are just some shit that the parents are like, man, like how did you put up with this shit? I know, like, would you put up with that shit? Like, wouldn't that shit make you angry?
No,
Fool, I used to do bad shit when I was a little kid.
That's just kid shit, man. You know, that's what kids do, B.
Like,
When I was a little kid,
you
I was
have you have to
bad.
think back. Like you're like,
That's
I did
how
some
you gotta
dumb shit.
think as a
Yeah.
parent. Like, you know, it's just a kid, man.
When I was a little kid, my mom's friends would come over, and they would be like, all right, I'll be like, hey, you guys got to give me $1 before you come in. And they'll be like, what? I'll be like,
What?
Yeah. They'll be like, we're going to give you $1 right now. I'll be like, no, you got to put it under the door, and then I'll let you in. And all of them had it. My mom's like, what are you doing? I'm like, what? I'll get the money and just book it. Get your little badass out of here.
That's
I was
hilarious.
bad, fool.
So you created
Like,
a
I was a
toll?
badass kid. Like, they would just come over and trip out on shit. Like, what
You
is
were
this little
born to be a
motherfucker going to say
bouncer.
today?
I'm
saying?
you created a fucking toll
Just
for
a
your
badass kid.
mom's friends.
I be
you were
telling
gonna-
them shit.
I thought you were gonna say like, oh, I used to pickpocket the purses or some
Fool,
shit.
I used to smoke cigarettes when when I was
Fuck.
like 2.5 or 3 years old.
Shut the fuck up, Tommy.
Okay, look, this is
Two
a
and a
story.
half and
This is
3
a
years
fucking.
old.
This is
And
why
cigarettes.
This is why it's a crazy
You
story.
don't even have memory yet.
Well, no, I didn't. I didn't remember. My mom and my
Your mom
aunt
had
used to tell me.
pictures?
They're like, no, when you were 3 years old, you were a little ass kid, and I told my dad, give me a cigarette. And they're like, what?
At 3,
I was
fool?
like, give me a cigarette. I was a badass kid already. I used to cuss and shit. Like, why? And I told my mom, why you used to let me cuss? Why used to let me do? But she goes, you were little. It was fucking crazy. I was like, okay. So fucking, what the fuck story was I telling about when
See,
I
that's
smoked
how I know
cigarettes?
it's not
Oh no,
true,
it was
Tommy.
cigarettes. I'm going back to cigarettes. So I told my dad, let me get a cigarette, and he's like, what? My aunt's all, give this little motherfucker a cigarette. See what he does.
At 3, fool.
At 3.
No.
And then fucking, they gave me a cigarette, and I was like, light it. And then she's like, a ver qué hace. They fucking lit that shit, and my mom's all, you were hitting that shit, and you were blowing it out your nose. Like a little ass kid. They used to think I had a spirit in me. They're like, no, tiene algo fucking.
At 3, fool?
You little ass kid. So the only reason that I stopped smoking was because I put it in backwards and hit my lip. And once I burned my lip, it was a motherfucking wrap. I was like, all right, no more fucking smoking. But a little ass kid, 3 years old. And I still tell my mom, like, why would you let a little kid do that? She's all, because what little kid asked the motherfucker give him a cigarette?
You haven't even started partying, dog, and I don't believe this shit. This shit sounds like hella like...
I want me to bring my mom?
Yes.
Yes.
My mom's coming to the next show, Cairo.
You need to ask her, be like, Señora BZZT.
Yeah.
Be like, Señora BZZT, ¿es verdad que Tommy fumaba cigarros, at the age of 3?
No, cuando estaba... And she'll be like, no, cuando estaba chiquito estaba fumando.
I remember I was in like 3rd or 4th grade though. They were having a party and I went into the basement. They're playing cards, but they're smoking like hookah. And I was just like, man, I could smell it. It smells good and shit. And I was like, let me hit it. And like my dad let me hit it. And my mom was gonna yell at him, but she like let it go. I hit it. And, obviously I started coughing. Like, oh my god, this shit is disgusting. What the fuck you guys doing? And I remember like all the other conservative parents got pissed off at my parents because I went and told all the other kids they let me hit it. My parents let me hit it. Like, your parents ain't shit. Your parents don't fucking love you. My parents love me. They let me do cool things. Like, so fuck
with that hookah.
My mom beat my ass.
Hey, they're like, hey, fucking Aladdin's parents over there is
She didn't beat me.
smoke.
She didn't beat me for doing it. She beat me for bragging about it. So it was funny as fuck.
Yeah, bro, you can't be like brag. I feel like
I learned that lesson though. I still remember that shit. She's like, don't be letting me let you do cool shit and you brag about it.
I feel like smoking though is like more culturally accepted. I mean, you're Egyptian. Fool.
Yeah, because drinking was like completely out of the question.
Yeah, but that's kind of fucked up, bro. Like a lot of those countries out there, they're like, they ain't cool with you drinking, but like you could fucking smoke all you want.
Bro, I remember like at my cousin's wedding, like her dad didn't want like, or somebody's dad didn't want there to be alcohol served at the bar, and like literally everybody else is going to the wedding to like party and have fun. Yeah. And I was like, man, if you fold for that, you'll fold for anything. And then we got the bar still. And fuck yeah. We were like, yo, we went. I was like, hey, we go tonight. We go hard as fuck for this because we're not supposed to even be drinking.
Hey, are we all from the generation that we all got ass whoopings? Because kids these days don't know shit about that. They're like, what do you mean? I just got my phone taken away.
You hear stories, though, of some people get, like, extreme whoopings, though.
Like, I got my ass whooped. Did you get your ass whooped as a kid?
I got fucking...
This yes or no, yeah?
Fucked up, yeah.
Okay, what about you, Les?
Hell yeah.
Ray?
Ask again.
Damn,
did you get a whooping as a part of a discipline when you were a kid growing up?
Yeah.
For sure you did, Cairo.
Yeah. I got the belt. I got the wooden spoon.
Before I had silver teeth.
That's crazy. Do you think that
motherfucker got fucked up if you have silver teeth.
Do you think that not doing that has a big impact on today's fucking like generation is out there running?
I think
running
any
around,
generation of kids that didn't get a whooping though, like
bro,
you could have been back in the day where whoopings were cool, and there's still people not catching whoopings like for doing shit, and they turned out to be crazy fucks when they grow up.
Cause there was some certain whoopings that you got, bro, that you wouldn't have been able to like this shit had to leave an impact so you get the point, and you would have not understood it unless like you got that ass whooping.
You ever get hit at school?
Not at school.
My mom one time caught me at school because like I was the king of talking shit back to the teachers. Like if my mom doesn't talk to me like that, you're not gonna talk to me like that. That was like my rule. Like my mom don't disrespect me like that. I don't give a fuck who you are. So she would get the phone calls. And she wouldn't care. She's like, what did he say? She was like, all right, so do I have to pick him up? Like, you guys just can't keep him there the rest of the day? Like, do I got to...
Damn, your own mom didn't want to even do it.
Nah, she was just like, yo, he didn't do anything. She even tell him, like, that's it.
Fool, when I was in fucking 7th grade, I had a teacher named Mr. Whack. Fuck you, dog.
Mr. Whack?
That was his name. This motherfucker would send me home every day, dog. I would say some shit out of hand, and I'd be like, man, fuck you then. And he'd be like, hey, you got to go.
I wouldn't even take it to
my
cussing.
My dad would sit by the motherfucking phone at the crib. He's like, I know it's fucking this time. They're gonna call me right now to pick this fool up, and I would get.
Nah, it wasn't even cussing back.
And now when I look back at it, I'm like, damn, I used to be a fucking badass kid, dog, for real. I don't know.
There's just always those like substitute teachers.
You always gotta have that one person though that you, at least in your life, like when you start feeling guilty about the shit that you did to your parents, like. I know it's kind of fucked up, but then I just look at it. I was like, but remember what your cousin did to your aunt, fool? I was like, she had to file a missing persons report. At least you didn't do that. You always gotta fucking like know that there's somebody else that you're like, hey, fool. At least you didn't fuck up that bad.
Yeah, nah. I was the baby of the family, so I got to see older cousins fuck up left and right, and I dodged a lot of bullets that way.
Like I never had to make nobody go to the hospital because if you piss your parents off, like that's una cólera, that shit is. It's dangerous, bro. Like parents get like second generation of parents. They take a lot of shit like really personal. So you have one bad argument. It's like, oh, heart attack, motherfucker. You don't want to be that reason.
Nah.
So that's why you feel bad about all that dumb shit you do, bro. I mean, I don't know. I at least at this age, that's how I think about it.
Me and my mom laugh at a bunch of shit. She still laughs at dumb shit I thought I could get away with it. She was like, you thought you were smart. Like, why would you think you could get away with this kind of shit? And the parents always know, no matter what you were doing, your parents knew what the fuck you were up to. Some of it they were cool with, some of it they weren't.
Hey, the chat room, what is it, made this comment earlier, and I started cracking up when you said we're going to form the banda. Said, Los Powder Rangers del Norte. Wow. Damn.
All I got to say is mad props to all the moms, because my moms at least got me out of a lot of shit, you know?
Well, they'll be right there, huh?
Always there.
That's it. That's the only one you can depend on from anybody till this day.
For real.
If you got your mom, you're lucky, dog.
Hell yeah.
I've had homies that got some cold ass
my mom be
moms.
holding it down to this day.
You know, that's what I'm saying. At least me. Yeah.
Yeah, like
anything should be right there.
How I said the situation earlier, you always gotta have somebody to compare to not make you feel bad about your shit. Bro, that's the same thing I think. I'm like, damn, man. I was like, Mom is a very strong ass lady. I was like, I'm like, you already know she got a condition. You just put it through.
Shit that you be putting your parents through because you wanted to be a little dummy or.
I feel bad about certain purchases I asked for. I definitely feel
and the parents
bad
would be
about
right there
asking
like,
for
fuck,
certain
that's my
shit.
kid. Fuck,
'Cause
what
I
I'm
didn't
gonna do?
understand what we're going through.
You know, they used to be like, when I was a badass kid, they used to tell mom, was like, no, this fool's gonna give you motherfucking gray hair, and she'd be like, who is he giving gray hair to? And they'd be like, all right, you know.
Fuck it though, like our moms
that's
do.
me, you know?
I know about
my kid.
I know your mom, but my mom be bragging about us now though for all the other shit they took from other parents for being like, you know, or my kid wants to be an entertainer, or my kid wants to not do the school shit, and all the other parents be like, your kid's fucking smoking weed. Look at your fucking kid. My mom's like,
you got foreign
my
parents,
mom would
bro.
say this shit back though. She goes, I know everything about my son. He actually wants to talk to me. She goes, you don't know shit about your kids. That's why you're a bad parent. She goes, you don't even know. They don't even want to speak to you about who they really are. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, fucking my mom's OG. Shout out to her.
I think when you got foreign parents, or like they're like from that generation before us, bro, they have different expectations and shit that just won't budge for them, and it's like they either learn to adapt or it becomes a conflict. And at the end of the day, bro, you don't want to fucking live in war, bro. That's the fucking ugly part.
All the drinking you've done through your life and your mom seen you do, did she ever imagine your face was gonna be on a can and it was gonna be
I had this conversation with
fucking...
with my mom not too long ago. That I'm like, yo, remember, like everybody's like, yo, this is the like you said, other family has opinions.
Yeah.
Like they're like, this is the shit that all my uncles said was gonna be the reason I fell off with the shit. And I'm like, guess what? Both of these things that was the reason I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
And that's just a good feeling, but it's like I don't also do it in a fucked up way. Like I'm like, you have to explain it to them because it's hard for them to grasp that shit.
It's not
bro.
for me to brag on or for us to brag on. That's why I said my mom or your mom probably the ones who's doing that. Hey, you might be talking shit, but look at it. Look at what they're doing. Like they got a resume off of that.
Hey, I want back to the music. I wanted to ask this. Hey, can you know how like they have beats and for certain rappers and you play the beat and some fools like, yo, I'm rapping this and that, 16 bars, and they keep freestyling. Is there like a freestyle beat that you could do with the accordion or with that kind of music, like a dembow that you keep and fools could just keep making music, or tienen que tener una melodía ya calculada?
Nah, I mean, depends what he's spitting.
Can you
just
play
kinda
Juan
freestyle it,
Gabriel?
whatever you feel.
You could do remixes and shit.
Yeah. It's more like ¿cómo se dice, Tommy? Like corridos, like Ramon Ayala.
Yeah.
Hey, you know Tragos de Amargo Licor?
Fuck yeah.
Damn. Hit him with that, Tommy. You know that one?
Let me get I know a little bit. I don't fuck it up. Go ahead.
You know Tres Tumbas, Tommy?
I thought that was Mario.
Salieron de madrugada, se oía el canto, los gallos iban a hacer 2 jornadas al lomo de sus caballos. La fiesta se celebraba en el rancho del Pitayo.
Damn, fucking Tommy.
Su padre les dio un consejo cuando a partir se estaban. Cuidan muy bien el pellaje Porque la vida se acaba en las palabras del viejo. Los tres hermanos pensaban. Pedro le dice a Fabián, dale un trago a José. Que del mezcal, que se entiende no más bien. Cuando arriban el baile, vamos a I'm
fucking
fucked up,
hey.
dog. I got the lyrics.
It's okay. We just want the first verse.
Bro,
Fucking
who gets busy with it just reading the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Bam!
You know, that shit it's hard to fucking, you can't just acapella that shit because if you don't know the melody of the way the instruments are going, you could fuck that shit up. It's not like rap, you know? We could count the...
Which one's the one you know? It's hard to keep the counts, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was hearing them offbeat at some
He was counting different than where the melody was going.
Yeah. You're on a different note, I guess, when you sing, right?
But that's the
that's
the trippy part about when you're doing this shit freestyle, man.
Yeah, that's top of the Nicky.
Yeah,
that's the live shit. That's that live shit.
Yeah,
it still sounds good, regardless.
Hey, did anybody see that video that was trending around about that one fool that did the stupidest shit? He went to Logan Paul and he's like, I quit my $100K a year job to just have the opportunity to ask this fool, hey, can you hook me up with a job?
Yeah.
Like, I'm meant to do something here. I'm like, bro.
Dog.
I did not see that.
That's this motherfucker's
And he
back.
started crying, fool. He started crying after he got rejected.
Dog.
Oh, he just said no?
Okay, you're going to quit your shit
right
making racks, 100 racks a motherfucking year to go ask a motherfucker a question? Come
To
on,
beg for a
dog.
job. To
Fuck
beg for
out of here with that bullshit, dog. You better fucking know what's cracking. Hey, dog, look, I got this job cracking right now. I'm making bread than a motherfucker. I could fuck with you. If you're willing to let me fuck with you, then we could do some shit. Then you quit the motherfucking job. You don't fucking hit these fools up. Hey, dog, it's a rap. I'm quitting. I'm going to link up, put this fool at the fight in Cleveland
like a
and ask
publicity
him.
stunt from the jump.
It kind of does, but at the same time, there's mad fools that fucking believe
And that fool
everything
probably
in the
got a lot of
internet.
clout and press off of it.
Guaranteed, that motherfucker got clout in a motherfucker, and right now he's
That's what
bread
he
it
was
up.
trying to do.
Fool's bread it up just for
Well,
doing
now that I
that,
quit my
everyone's
job
like,
and Logan
we're
Paul
gonna
said
fucking do
no,
a fucking-
why don't you click subscribe and just check me
Like
out?
a sob story, just donate.
Yeah,
People love sob
and
stories.
we're donating to cause
And
this
he
guy
could come out with the
fucking
video
heartbroken.
a week from
Fuck
now and
outta
just be like,
here.
hey, all this was a prank, blah, 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 or a troll. I was just trying to do this, blah, 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 but fuck with me.
Yeah, no, that shit is fucking I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you know, everything looks good on the internet, but if you have a job, especially something that pays pretty well like that, and this was like young, and he's gonna go ask somebody for, I'm like,
That's a guaranteed check.
He
like,
should have went
get
to Mr.
something-
Beast.
Like, if there's any advice, especially if like being all entrepreneurs, you gotta fucking make sure you show your fucking value before you even like try to get somebody's attention and trying to, especially if you're trying to get their attention, to be like, hey, fuck with me. You gotta make some noise on your own and be like, hey, I'm a good addition to the team as compared to going to beg for it. Cause man, that's just, number one, is desperate. Number two, I'm like, you're going based, just like you're fishing in the dark, bro. It was just like a really dumb move, and I'm like, there's a lot of people out there that they probably really think like that. Imagine how many people are living in Kansas. They're like, I'm gonna save money and go to California, and whatever happens, happens. We're like, no, it's not whatever happens, bro. Build some relationships, do the fucking work. Fucking, you gotta have to work for free for some bullshit if you really love what you're trying to do. But a dream is a dream, but a game plan is a whole different story. And I think that was just the whole moral of that story. I'm like,
Yeah.
it was just a big dumbass move to just be like, hey, you know what? I'm quitting my $100K a year job. Just that's guaranteed, bro. $100K a year. Why would just giving that up? Even if it was a publicity stunt, I'm like, there's a lot of idiots out there that think like that. They're like, yo, if I wait outside the Lakers practice locker room every day, they're gonna recruit me. You know what I mean?
Rudy. You know what I mean? There's a Rudy everywhere.
Chances are it could have been a publicity.
Everybody wants to be the Rudy though. Like, you know what I mean? They want to be that one person who fucking did all the bullshit and then like had that champion moment where everybody's like, Rudy.
Motherfuckers ain't doing that shit no more.
Everybody wants the Rudy moment.
put in work.
Rudy, but that's what I'm saying.
Motherfucker
Everybody
put in
thinks,
work, dog. If it
everybody
was
thinks
fuck-
if you put in the work, you're going to get guaranteed this.
Yeah.
You're not guaranteed dick.
Fools
But
ain't Rudy
there
anymore.
is those Rudy moments though. There are those fucking wins for certain, like people who tend to, you know, get those opportunities.
Tommy said something that's real facts. Like, there's no more Rudies, or it's more rare to see a Rudy out there, bro, because everybody wants to fucking dream.
What was the last Rudy
Hold on,
moment?
everybody wants to fucking dream big, but when they see the amount of work and all the build-up that it has to take, like, or the amount of work it takes is that shit. Motherfuckers get scared and they're like, you know what? It's more easier to fucking find a reason for me to say, oh, I gave it a try and it didn't work out for me, than to really give it like 100%.
You gotta keep
bro.
2 feet in. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You gotta really be 2 feet into your passion.
Just like the song says, ain't no half stepping.
None.
Yeah, you gotta be balls deep in that shit.
But so in comparison to this fool saying, "Hey, I quit my job and came out here and all that," again, you always gotta look at intentions. You know what I mean? I don't really know the story too well, but from the intentions of what you're or the description you're giving me, it leads me to believe that it was for publicity, and he's gonna be able to pivot off of this.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's the shitty thing is when you're popping like that, people could just try to come like dick right off your name at any point. You have no say in it.
No, what it is that right now motherfuckers can pop off of some bullshit like that.
That's what I'm saying.
When back in the day, you know, like
that's what I'm saying.
motherfuckers had to put in that
Paul
work.
didn't ask for
like,
none of that.
You had to put in mad work and do whatever the fuck, not just be one of the all of a sudden do some dumb shit and have a million motherfuckers watch a video. So now you're the shit.
Yeah.
You could be the dumbest lame on the block, but you got a video of you getting socked up by some fool and you fucking doing some shit, and 100 million people seen that shit. You're getting whopped up, and now you're the cool guy. Oh, we're having this guy fucking be the host. He's hosting who? This lame that got beat up and was telling these fools. Yeah, him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And back in the day, motherfuckers had to put in work. You have to be all night doing mad shows, doing mad shit so motherfuckers know what's cracking with you. Hey, this fool is sick as fuck. Oh, yeah, boom, boom, boom. And then that's how you pop off. Now it's like you could pop off in your garage with some shit and the million motherfuckers see your shit.
What you think, E-Zone, about using the internet for comedy?
It's got to be I guess, you know how they have different genres with music? It's not just hip-hop in general. I mean, it all falls under the same umbrella, but there's different types. I don't think comedy's gotten to that point yet where they have like, okay, you're a sketch comedian, you're a stand-up comedian, you're a storyteller, you're this kind of comedian, you're a prop comedian, because there are all these different types of way to do the art, but I don't think that they have those options yet. So until they start separating that and everybody starts making their own lane, it's people are gonna always feel some, like, you know, mixed emotions about like, oh, you're a sketch artist, you don't do any open mics, so I don't consider you a comedian. I'm like, bro, it's a different.
Yeah, not each skill set plays well into the other. You know what I mean? You can't necessarily just say because somebody does stand up, they're gonna translate to being good on the people's phone doing a 15-second TikTok.
Yeah, you gotta do
everybody has their each, because even the guy who does 2 hours on stage and is a legend, he's not built to make TikToks, and it's not saying he's less of a comedian.
You also see it too, man. Just like there's a lot of fools out there that you got the online presence and you could definitely sell out a room, but that sketch is not gonna hit the same way as somebody doing delivering a joke up there, and it's not gonna be the same thing. You
know what's crazy? Les, is tomorrow they got Fools Gone Wild over here at the Novo, been sold out, right? And that's like started off of phone funny, but now it's like a whole concert. But even it's not even just a concert. You go there, they got their skits and everything kind of playing out on stage and shit. And so it's like I applaud them for that, because like it lets other content creators know, hey, you could sell out a venue when you're doing this nigga doing comedy shows. And this is from, doing online content.
Like I always tell people, man, you got to take the shit serious, or the game ain't going to take you serious.
True.
Yeah, that's real.
Like, it's how serious you want to take it.
Yep, you present yourself as a joke, or you take it as a joke, motherfuckers is going to
laugh. I think it might be a joke to some niggas.
That's what I'm saying,
serious about it, you might win.
Some people might see that
fools are winning.
I thought it was a joke.
Yeah, you know how it's like, that's what I'm saying. Some people see that like Fools Gone Wild type pages and be like, oh, this is just the phone jokes. But like, it's crazy to see it in public. It's really the culture. Like,
it's building its own lane. Like I said, it's like in hip hop, you have these different subcategories, but it's still under the same umbrella. I feel like that's what's happening in the comedy game.
Yeah.
But everybody is watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. I want to thank our sponsors. A big shout out to California Magic Farms. Everybody out there is trying to learn about the fungus. Everybody's trying to learn about the psychedelics in regards to mushrooms. This is an informative page. Make sure you guys check them out at Cali Magic Farms, California Magic Farms. They'll let you know everything you need to know about mushrooms, and you know what I'm saying, like the whole experience and the whole thing. They do not sell, but you can go ahead and get free game. And last but not least, I want to thank Ziggy for being there since day one. But like I said, make sure you guys follow California Magic Farms. And also make sure you guys follow Ziggy. They keep getting deleted, but they've been a sponsor since day one. I believe we got a preview loaded up for. Is the High and Hungry up yet or no?
No.
But we got another preview for you guys that are waiting for it. It will be dropping sometime over the weekend. But hit that thumbs up. I got to go get another beer. And we'll be right back answering the super chats and talking about some more crazy shit on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. True cheeseburger. If you here, no, let me go back to the retro things. This is like if it's a cheeseburger, fuck the grilled cheese, and this is what this tastes like. This is how high I am out here in Mile High City, and it took me back to what my little fucking references I used to make before. But yeah, this is the equivalent of a cheeseburger, fucking a grilled cheese.
Like the cream pie of it.
I mean, I don't know about the cream pie, but this is why I stopped.
You trying to smoke? Start open that jar.
Can't.
See this right here?
Yeah.
There's a new company called Bud Vac. Vacuum sealed all your weed.
It's so
You
easy.
will not be able to open it. Now
Yeah,
press that
clearly.
little knob.
I know I'm stronger than you too, so. That's so cool.
Now reuse that.
Oh, you use that little pump?
While we're on break, I figured We Don't Smoke the Same podcast viewers that I tell you about how I keep my weed fresh. Yeah, I know you guys are wondering. You guys will probably have some methods like putting the orange peel in there, putting the tortilla in there. I don't know. I've heard quite a bit of different stories. When you got stuff like this and you got purple stuff like this, it costs a pretty penny. How do you keep that shit fresh? You want me to tell you how I keep that shit fresh? I keep that shit fresh with Bud Vac jars right here. Bud Vac jars is one of the first and only jars out there. I'm sorry, vacuum seal jars that allow you to keep your bud the same way you put it in. You know how that motherfucker in Beauty and the Beast kept that rose tip top and shit? That motherfucker was using budvac.com. He went to budvac.com. He used that shit. He flipped it upside down and he kept that rose real fucking pristine. You want to know how you do it? They give you can go ahead and ball it out with this little vacuum thing right here. Believe me, this shit's fucking dangerous, bro. Like, shit'll fucking get your skin, bro. That's how fucking much it sucks, bro. This shit sucks way more dick than the fucking person who holds the record, bro. I don't know if it sucks dick, but it fucking has that suction power. But look, this is how you take out all the air right here. You go ahead and take out all the oxygen out. That way none of the fucking
terpenes or trichomes oxidize, which is a lot of you guys don't understand. When you guys are all like, oh, this weed, it could be some good weed. Sometimes that weed that you talk shit about, it just could be somebody storing it in a shitty situation. You want to know why? Because the one thing that makes the weed brown is not just a shitty grower. It could be good weed, but it could just be aged and it could be oxidized. A lot of people don't really know that. So how do you stop that process from happening? You go to budvac.com, and it doesn't stop there because we have a special code word. Special fucking code word for you guys that are watching the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Make sure you go to budvac.com and use special code word WDSTS. That's right, the initials to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, WDSTS, to save you 10% off. And you're going to go ahead and keep your buds like this fresh. I mean, I've had this bud forever. We're smoking this shit on the show. We've been smoking it every week. It does not stop. It's still as fucking green as when I put it in there when I bought the pack myself. Same thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and get on the site and order more of these. But make sure you guys check them out and follow them on Instagram as well. But the website deal is www.budvac.com and the special code word WDSTS. Save you 10% off. But you know what? I'm going to take it an extra step. The first 10 people to go ahead and purchase something on budvac.com and use the code word, use the fucking code WDSTS at budvac.com and send me proof on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast Instagram. I'll bless you guys with something to help motivate you guys to keep supporting our sponsors. You want to know why? Because this is how we do it on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, and I like blessing you guys right back. So special code word WDSTS, and that's at budvac.com. Save you 10% off. All you got to do is get one of these jars and treat your nuggets with a little bit of respect. You know what I mean? Doesn't it sound like a queef? What's up? I know you guys are watching this during the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast break, but I want to go ahead and tell you guys about our friends at Rosemary Fountain Kombucha. Rosemary Fountain Kombucha is a small organic kombucha company that locally sources all their ingredients and has delicious flavors like my two favorites, summer citrus and hibiscus lime. They say a healthy life, and by they I mean doctors say, starts with a healthy gut. Kombucha provides a very good amount of probiotics. Go ahead and clean that gut up in there. They also have a variety of different flavors. These are just my two favorites, but I know they got a rose rosé. They got a mint hibiscus. They got a lemonade flavor one. One of my favorites is summer citrus. I also prefer the hibiscus lime. Jamaica, los tacos. I mean, think about it though. How much grease is in those fucking tacos? You think that shit don't stay in there? I mean, imagine the fucking wax on the side of a bong. Just that resin, if you don't clean it, it accumulates. Now imagine what you got going on inside. If you could go ahead and have this 5 times a week and make that effort like I'm doing, believe me, it works out a lot better. I wasn't drinking this before, and it worked.
Going into the super chats, answering the questions that you guys have for us, especially on this episode. Every time it's some fresh, crazy, informative, random stuff, but we ask the important stuff here, and then we're gonna hit you with a few corrido songs because we got Chito who plays any kind of instrument in a banda or conjunto, and fucking Tommy the human jukebox.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the beatbox too.
I'm gonna drop verse.
And on the motherfucking beatbox out here, you know what I'm saying?
And you heard it, Psycho-less beatbox.
That's right.
So
I'll translate everything Tommy's saying.
It's not gonna make sense to Cairo one bit.
That's why I'm gonna translate it. I could tell by his emotions what he's saying.
Yeah.
Right?
In Egyptian, you gotta translate.
Dog, even better. I'm translating it in Arabic.
Starts reading the Torah.
Word, do some
The Torah.
Yeah, right?
Egyptian chants.
Well, what's an Egyptian chant?
That does not sound like an Egyptian chant.
I mean, having both of them, both at the same time.
He's not a snake charmer.
Yeah, dog. That's India. I think you got Egypt mixed up with India.
No, Egypt is cracking too.
No,
it's cracking, but we don't not that.
Like Aladdin, you know what I mean?
What does that sound like? That's what I'm trying to hear. What do you hear in your head when you say that?
What the fuck? It's like if you buy the score to the Aladdin soundtrack. You know what I mean?
Like Arabian Nights?
Yeah, like Arabian Nights, bro.
Cairo.
Like the Bengals.
And you hear the cymbals?
Cairo, hit him with the motherfucking Egyptian hymn.
Like Arabian Night? Like that's what you hear?
No,
Or like
I want to hear what the motherfucking what's the real shit.
But I didn't.
Hit
Go,
'em, hit
I'm
'em.
telling you, that's not me though.
The
The shit you go to church.
I don't like you sing corridos. Like I don't sing like Egyptian like chants.
Cairo knows how to belly dance, fool.
I'm from
Damn,
Ontario.
He listens straight.
Like where in Ontario you're gonna find Egyptian chants?
Hannah.
A Santa?
He said this fool fucking does a hand up.
Cairo has a henna sleeve.
Damn. I do got the symbol, man.
Yeah, we got him.
You got scared beetles?
He says I got a henna.
I was like, damn, this for Cairo's
got
from
my
Russia. What the
chain.
fuck? Hey, chill, put that shit down right
Scared
here.
beetles
dog.
are like
Fucking
your
holding me
pyramids,
down,
huh?
Prince.
I mean, you're like your piranhas, huh?
Prince Cairo out here, you know.
Man.
Yo, who built the pyramids?
Aliens, bro. We were just
He
talking
just
about
been
this
finally-
earlier.
this was
I've been
cousins.
saying that
Fifth
though
generation.
since elementary school. I've been saying,
So
hey,
why-
they were like, okay, let's get into this. They said they enslave people. I was just like, yo, I don't think this is man-made. And then when I went out there as a kid and you see this shit and you touch this shit, I was like, this is not man-made. I was like, aliens did this.
You don't
Yeah,
think
I
the
heard.
aliens were smarter than that? They couldn't have hired a bunch of Mexicans to do it. It would have been faster.
Hey,
Nah, fool, because you still can't even build that shit today. And
No,
we have
but
like
you-
power tools and shit, nigga, and
Yeah.
cranes.
Yeah,
You know
that
what I
shit
heard is some shit that
is
ha-
perfect.
And just aliens, bro.
you know how I heard that shit was built too? With motherfuckers on the side of the rocks humming.
Like Kid Cudi style?
And then the fucking vibration would move the rocks. Ooh.
Well, you're
But it was like a gang of fools humming. I'm
Like
like,
a-
damn, how many motherfuckers were humming to get it cracking that much? Because ain't shit moving at the Raider game.
You know,
All the motherfuckers are screaming.
You know what pisses me off? What is it? We almost fucking got into a long discussion with Xavier about this. He's like, yo, you can't go into space or fools that don't believe in it. I cannot understand why when you tell these fools, hey, if such and such or NASA offered you a free ride up there, like taking you up there to prove to you that it exists, would you take it? All these fools always say no. All I'm saying is like, if I believe in Bigfoot and somebody says, hey, would you like for me to show them to you? I'm gonna say yes, because I wanna see it to believe it. I don't understand why, like, when that opportunity comes up, these fools are all like, nah, I'm not down to go up there. I'm like, that's just gonna prove, it's gonna be the truth.
Dog, well, the
Because they
motherfuckers.
just want to argue with you.
Well, fools fucking flew balloons and all this shit that goes up to the top, and the balloon all of a sudden fucking hits something that makes it go doo-doo.
People who just want to go against the
Like
grain
it hits
sometimes.
a wall, dog.
But is that more important to
Truman
a lot
Show.
of people, bro? Like, is it more important
Like
for
in
you
the
to
case
say,
with Xavier, it's funnier to him to piss you off than to fucking tell you the real
than
answer.
for him to find out the truth?
He's not giving you the real answer. He's just trying to piss you off.
But he really believes it, though.
That's what he wants you to think.
No, he really does.
He really believes it.
We know Xavier.
Otherwise, he wouldn't say it.
If you offered him a free Uber anywhere, he'd take it. If somebody offered him to go to space, he's going.
Like, how mad do you think a lot of atheists, right? Let's just say, for example, like, hypothetically, a bunch of atheists see fucking Jesus come back. He's walking on the ocean, and he's like, yup, I'm real. It's fucking Jesus Christ in the flesh. You don't think these fools are like, are these
Get
fools
on
going to
their
be like,
knees.
nope, you're just an illusion? Or, like, are they going to have to be like, you know what, I was wrong. I fucked
Hey,
up.
remember that movie Ben-Hur back in the day? Motherfuckers weren't even on some religious shit. That shit was just a good ass movie.
What?
What are you talking
For
about?
real.
Yeah, you gave me
Tom-
shit about talking about dinosaurs.
Tommy
Fuck you,
has
dog.
not even, like, done drugs tonight, by the way.
No, but I'm just saying, motherfucking Ben-Hur, motherfuckers were just like, damn, these fools had that shit that the fools in Houston now have on the wheels where they're driving and they go next to the other motherfucking carousel and they fucking fuck it up with the rims. The shit that sticks out. Spokes, crazy ass shit. What is it called though in Houston? That shit that sticks out like that, the rims, the
He's
Cadillac.
from the Bronx, fool. Like, that's
Homies
what
got
He
a
looked at you, he was like,
Cadillac,
come on, my
a
Houston
Cadillac, a Cadillac.
I look
I
Texas.
got my shit in a
Slab?
Cadillac.
Texan.
The slabs have that shit, the little spiky things.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Well,
Fucking
Ben-Hur was a
chariot
good ass
racing.
movie. Motherfucker split the ocean and shit.
Yeah,
All
the
this
Roman
shit, all
shit.
crazy.
That's some Roman
but
shit.
motherfuckers weren't even on some like Bible shit. They were just on some damn Ben-Hur sick as fuck. Know what I'm saying? Or who was it? Moses?
You lost me,
Ben-Hur,
Tommy.
fool.
I know. I'm lost in the motherfucker too.
Everybody. He's looking at me. I'm only saying this because
I'm
he's
sorry, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just out here off the motherfucking tweed and some motherfucking
Hey,
give
Tommy,
it up for my
Tommy.
homeboy real quick. Know what I'm saying? E-Zone, they got some motherfucking drink.
Thank you.
Know what I'm saying?
Good save, good save, Tommy. Good
Know what I'm
save,
saying?
Tommy.
We got the chocolate out here. We holding it down. I'm twisted in a motherfucker. You heard
Tommy.
me earlier.
You know what, though?
This off this.
This fool
Y'all
like-
want to get like me? Fuck with some motherfucking
Coco Caliente.
Coco Caliente up in this bitch. Coco Caliente.
Oh, go for
You
it.
see what craft beer does?
Coco Caliente. You know that we gone to Coco Caliente. You know that we gonna drink a few. If you drink more than 3, you're not going to remember nothing. But if you drink maybe 2, you be cool. I'm fucked up. See?
Hey, I gotta clap it up still for
Hold
this
it
fool.
down.
But
Give it up for my boy E-Zone up in here. He got some motherfucking drink behind him.
I fucking I tell everybody, I'm like, yo, the strawberries and cream one is like, you gonna go ahead and sip it like you would a Corona. But when I'm like, if you're gonna get the Abuelita picture stout, the Coco Caliente, that's 11%. If you're not used to the craft beer, one will get you going. But if you could hang like Les and myself,
I can't.
You can drink like 2 or 3. But if you're pushing 4, that's too much.
Remember the time I tried to
2
chug
is
one?
just right.
Yeah, 2 is a good medium, and it's a perfect taste. It's more on the chocolate side, but Creative Creature Brewing, shout out to them.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Tell him.
I don't really fuck with all this shit. I just fuck with motherfucking Modelo, know what I'm saying, or whatever. But this shit's good, and the shit that this fool been putting me on is good. That strawberry other one, is high and hungry one, it's a motherfucking rap.
Bro, Les, tell
It's
him.
a rap.
Tell him,
dog.
Les, how happy were you when I came back, bro? He's like, oh man, he's like, I don't gotta drink the Montejo all the time.
Hey, Montejo got me.
I mean, it's good.
Hey, let's would come with the B. Where's all the beers now?
Where
I was
the
like,
beers at?
I don't know what to tell you, dog.
I was happy you left some behind. Remember I was killing those.
He was like, man, I love this nigga, bro.
That shit was fucking funny, man. But hey, you got the super chats lined up, right?
Yeah.
Let's get into the first one. Salute to everybody who donated. Let's go.
All right. First one, Mr. Funky 760, $2. Cairo,
Yes.
pórtese bien.
Todo bien.
He says behave good, dog.
He said what?
He said behave good.
That's what I said.
Oh,
Everything's
behave.
good. I said todo bien.
He just says to be good, dog. That's it.
Carl Lezzi.
All right. Fuck, I let him have that one.
Oh, that fucker.
Luis Sanchez, $2. Hey, fool, do you have any stories in Southgate? Wherever the hell he's talking about.
Talking to E-Zone.
I guess.
Not really. Like I had an uncle growing up that lived there, and I would just go to his house. That's about it. It's not really.
He starts breaking out the Fresh Prince song, like,
Oh, you
listen
know-
to the story all about how.
I do, but it's not really anything crazy. The only thing I remember Southgate from is like all the quinceañera tuxedo rentals.
Can I hit him with the Southgate story?
They want to know if you capped up somebody or some crazy drama.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, it's nothing
Nah,
too
no.
crazy. Yeah.
I went to the Hooters in Southgate and had a fucking eating contest with me and the homeboy.
An eating contest.
And I ate 56 motherfucking hot wings up in this bitch.
What?
Hold it down.
Took first?
With milk?
No, my homie beat me.
Damn.
Did you
Bro.
drink milk?
Who? My homie was not fucking around. I had a pile like this of fucking wings, right? And I was like, damn, dog. He beat me, and he was like, low key, you didn't even eat all your fucking wings, dog. And I'm like, what? That fool started grabbing my shit and killing them, dog.
that
And I
fool's
was
a
like,
sick fuck.
we just ate those.
That fool's a sick
And he's
fuck.
like, no, you got to eat them like
What did he
this.
get for
There was still
first?
gringa meat on there. I was
What
like,
did he get for
handle
first?
your business.
Hey, you consider these things
56.
He got a picture
Hot
of
wings.
Yeah,
Wings
what
up in
did he
this
get for
motherfucker.
first place, Tommy?
a T-shirt?
No, it was just me and my homie.
No,
we
it
just
was just
went and
like
seen
they
how
clap
many
for you. That's
motherfuckers.
it.
Well, you guys started a competition?
Yeah, it was just like, hey, dog, Hooters got all you can eat wings right now.
They did it
You
for
wanna go
fun.
and see who can fucking beat who and see who could eat.
They probably ended that promotion after that day.
You know how they bring out the motherfucking plates? They'll bring them out and they'll be like, let me get another one. The girls were like, hey, for real? And it was like, dick, 56? How many motherfucking plates? Each one has 10. You know what I'm saying? I was hitting them.
Oh my God.
Just blocking your arteries for fun?
Nah, fuck, I'm here than a motherfucker. That shit was like 6 years ago.
Motherfucker, bro.
You know, when fools eat that much, because I was talking to Bobo about it. I'm like, hey, dude, if I eat meat 3 times in a row, it's gonna fucking hurt coming out, dog. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this shit turns into a fucking shit baby and all this random shit. I'm just like, hey, man, when you get older, I'm like, what about those fools that do like food competitions? Like, god damn, bro, that's body abuse, huh?
The hot dog guys.
I was just gonna say that. I was watching. I went
You
to my
guys
mom's
didn't
house.
know?
My mom's always watching some wild shit at the crib. I'll get to my mom's house and she'll be like, "Oh, look, I got this shit. I saved it. Look at this guy. He was on a high-speed chase and shot himself." I'm like, "What the fuck, ma?"
What?
And she has that shit.
But you know,
but she'll be like, "Look at these eating contest motherfuckers right here." And I'll go and I'll be like, "Damn, motherfuckers eat like 50 hot dogs. How, dog?"
You know what's
What was he gonna say,
wild?
Liz?
What's wild is that the champion is a fucking Japanese skinny dude.
Skinnier than Cairo.
Skinny
Yeah.
dude, and he's the champion, taking out
Like Xavier built.
big.
You guys
monster
didn't know
dudes,
Xavier used to be a
taking
competitive.
them out.
Fool,
That's just-
dog.
and you
I don't
know-
XG
understand.
used to do the food eating contest.
I wonder if they're still gonna do these things because there's a study that just came out that said eating a hot dog will take 35 minutes out of your life expectancy. So every time you eat a hot dog, yeah, like these fools are literally
They die in 2 weeks.
Unless they got the disclaimer up at Costco at the little food stand and they have to show it, I don't believe it.
Man,
tapeworms.
they
dog.
don't have that. Why the fuck? Hey,
You go to Carl's Jr., this shit has this little sign that says this shit might have cancer in it.
You for sure gonna
everything,
get
everything
tapeworms.
they say that
No,
shit.
that's
That's what I'm
motherfucking
saying. They
has.
have to put that there though. When Costco says, "Hey, this shit's gonna cost you 36 minutes," then I'll believe it.
You for sure are getting tapeworms after that.
This motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, in the woods, that shit says all day cancer. Motherfuckers still fucking with the motherfucking.
This-
Yeah.
yeah, that's
XG
true.
used to do food eating competitions. He was in the corn dog eating contest.
They're not gonna believe that, dog.
He was. He used to do them.
What's the next one, Ray?
I know, huh? What the fuck?
The next
you
one.
almost had it.
Fucking Mr. Funky said, "Pórtese bien." You're not.
Hell yeah, fools love the Pórtense Bien. Salute to him.
First, last. Smoke. $5. Real smoker fam. What everybody's smoking on. Les and Roe ain't smoking enough on the mix. Puff something. Triple flip. Shit.
Damn.
Zone did 20.
I
Damn.
did.
This fool's on something.
That's what I told him.
I did do 20, but
was
I'm
there.
smoking Cali Blaze shit. I was like, Tommy's smoking BZZT. I think you got Cali Blaze too, right, Les?
I gave this motherfucker a joint too of the motherfucker.
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
actually smoking some exotics from that Dro hooked me up.
Damn. Pedro hooked you up, dog.
That he got from the farm, straight from the
Straight from the tree.
Straight from the source. You know what I'm saying?
Dr. Green Secret Garden.
What about you, Caro?
I had
Cigarettes?
some of the Cali Blaze stuff that you had.
Hell yeah, Chito smoking
You left
BZZT.
you left your bag on your desk, so I've been smoking good today.
I know. Next question.
Next one. Damn, he's really pushing it. This is Raz, $2. Tommy! Sing
Damn.
some Freddie Fender, fool.
If it brings you happiness. Well, that's fucking Freddie Fender.
Is that
Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? I thought I was your only vato. That's so scared. Fucking, or fucking guacamole. Come on, dog. If you're
He didn't
OG,
sing
you
the
know
song.
all those songs.
He just saying guacamole.
You just quoted different lines. Like, I don't understand what the song
Wasted
was.
days and wasted nights that I see you on behind. And I wanna call my name, but you're to blame for somebody.
Fucking
Don't you remember the day when you went away and left me? I was so lonely, cried for you only your love. Why should I be loving you when I know that you're not true? Fool hit me with another motherfucking trying to think I don't know about Freddie Fender up in this bitch.
Damn, that's true.
Lick
I-
shot, lick shot.
He pulled up like the greatest hits advertisement was like, buy this now for $19.99.
Word up. Kenny Rogers
Fool,
said.
I used to look. I grew up in the middle of the motherfucking desert, little ass kid, dog. But I saw parents. My dad liked rock and roll music and Mexican music. My mom liked all the OG ass Mexican music. And I had homies that listened to punk rock. I had homies that listened to rap. I had homies that thought they were in a motherfucking band. I had homies that thought that they were fucking Eazy-E. And know what I'm saying? And I had a genre of everything. Fool, my brother used to bump shit. 5th grade, my brother would be rolling up to the crib bumping fucking Brother Lynch Hung. I'll be like, hey, fucking turn it down. That shit has mad
Tommy
cuss
grew up
words.
in like, you remember like if you seen
Little kid.
Napoleon Dynamite where he goes pick up the lowrider where the cholos live and it's just nothing but just that house? That's
Yeah.
what Ridgecrest is like.
There was like one man in town, OG, give it up for a motherfucking OG in Ridgecrest that had the lowriders all the time. There was only one guy, and he was an OG. And fucking in Ridgecrest, it was like, damn, that motherfucker has badass cars. And he was the only guy with the lowrider.
We need pictures, Tommy.
This is a little ass fucking town, know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I listened to a grandpa music, Richie Valens, fucking all 50s music, rockabilly music, Wanda motherfucking Jackson. Wanda! Remember fucking Wanda Jackson?
We get it, Tommy.
Next
I
one.
know
What's the
I'm all
else?
fucked up. But yeah, dog, I got Freddie Fender on the motherfucking line.
What's the next one, Ray?
Tomorrow's Mika. $1. He sends the 100 emoji.
Mika? Is that the fake ID?
Mika, hold
Tomorrow's
this motherfucker
Mika or
down.
Misa.
Oh, tomorrow's Misa. Okay.
Oh,
Mesa.
it sounds
Oh,
like
Misa in the
dude.
morning. Fucking wake up in the morning, get G'd up, know what I'm saying? Go to church, know what I'm
Salute.
saying?
Thank you for your donation.
Misa.
What's the next one?
Johnny Resendez, $5. Hope all the people are having a blessed Friday. Shout outs to all y'all, man.
Salute. Shout out to you for your donation. Thank you for watching.
You're
Have a good Labor Day weekend. You know, you get a 3-day weekend for all the working fam out there.
Hey, why can't you
Such
wear?
thing.
Hey, why can't you wear white after Labor Day?
Is that a rule?
9/11.
I guess motherfuckers don't do that, no?
That's a hell of a tradition, bro.
No, like that. That's
Unless-
some shit. Like that's something the motherfuckers don't say. Don't wear white after Labor Day. I don't know why, but that's just a
unless
thing.
you P Diddy. You know.
It says, look, you can't wear white after Labor Day. It was created to separate the old money elitists from the new money group. Oh, damn, that's some Illuminati shit.
See,
It says,
that's
for those who had money and could leave the city during warmer months, white was considered a vacation attire.
Steph Tone, please chime in on this if you're listening.
shout out
Yeah,
to
if you
Steph,
know
too.
anything. Shout out to the strong.
You might know.
What's the next one?
Motherfuckers be all about the Illuminati, huh?
And all about T. Perez.
What's cracking?
$5. Damn, y'all fools are
For
back
real.
in the OG spot. Tres platos. Make a quick corrido for my carnal, M.O., El Alfa. He lives in Nevada.
Órale! Tell this fool, hey, hit the
Or Mo.
motherfucking DM, you know what I'm saying? 10 racks of corrido.
Fuck.
Know what I'm saying? We're holding it down. This is the top motherfucking notch.
10 racks of corrido, dog. That motherfuckers be paying that much, but hey, would you write? So you be down to write that full corrido?
You heard the motherfucker? You heard me?
Damn, dog. There you go, getting commission work, dog. Salute, Tommy. And whoever needs that corrido written, I hope he do it. I want to definitely see a live version of it.
Fool, we're getting it.
We're gonna
You
make it
heard?
happen.
You fool, we formed a motherfucking band. I got Chito in the motherfucking house right here with the looks looking like Miklo, dog. Tell me you don't look like Miklo.
Not that light. Eh?
My cousin Sean. Ooh.
So you're going to sing one or what?
Hit him.
Well, he has to write it first. The guy's asking.
Oh yeah,
All
we're
right,
gonna
all
rhyme
right,
one. We're
all
gonna rhyme one. He's gonna have to hit the DMs.
I mean, he wasn't
How much is
specific.
it gonna be, Let? How much should I tell him? 10 racks or 15? 20.
Yeah, I don't think 20.
We got dubbies. Dubbies only.
Tell him, Tommy. What's the next one, Ray?
Darian Taylor, $5. One love, fam. Y'all see the vid where Logan Paul rejects a dude looking for a job? It is sad. Also, who's is y'all favorite Star Wars character or movie?
We just talked about the video, so we, I hope you heard that. And I'm not really a big Star Wars fan, so I'm like, I don't know, Baby Yoda. That's. You know.
All right, there you go. That's
Yeah.
good.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You a Star Wars fan, Les?
Yeah.
You got a favorite character?
Han Solo.
Han Solo. Cairo?
Hit him.
Jar Jar Binks?
Hit
Nah.
me. Hit me. Airtime.
You know who is Boba the Fett?
Boba Fett?
Because he had that one meme.
You
song.
like that motherfucker.
Back in the day when I was playing games, they had like, I'm Boba the Fett. My backpack has jets. It was like a whole
What's the other
fucking
food
shit.
that he's like,
He had a cheerleader.
This fool fucking calls me Jar Jar Binks all the time.
That's
like
how
Star
you,
Wars,
That's
Chico?
how you know about
That's
Star
you.
Wars.
I'm not a big Star Wars fan though. I like Dragon Ball and like, you know what I mean, other shit growing
What
up.
about you, Ray?
I will have to say Anakin Skywalker from
Ooh,
episode 3.
That's a good one.
There you go.
When he shows his true colors. I like it.
True colors.
There you go. You heard it all around. Next one.
Next one. First, last. $5. Dude capping. He ain't make no 100K, fool. Came from Wendy's.
Say it again.
Dude capping. He ain't make no 100K, fool. Came from Wendy's.
The fool who asked for a job.
Yeah.
Told
For
you,
real,
the
I'm telling you,
motherfucker just
100K
wanted the clown, dog.
100K a year is not. You're just not gonna walk away from that. That's guaranteed, like bills being paid. So it does sound like a publicity stunt, like Cairo said. But like I said, we talked about it earlier.
It worked.
Imagine he did come from Wendy's and this fool now has like a YouTube channel.
Wendy's ain't paying 100K a year.
No, I'm just saying. Just imagine like he was capping about that, but like he really came from Wendy's and then now he got clout and this fool just ends up like a year from now.
GoFundMe.
Shit, what if that motherfucker was... What if he was accounting for or doing some shit big time for the motherfuckers getting made $250
He was like, I'm actually just part of the Wendy's family.
You know, somebody in Wendy's
Right?
makes bank. There's mad fools in Wendy's
Dude,
that make bank.
In-N-Out managers make over 100K.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about not
I'm
the
just
workers.
saying, I
I'm
just
talking
wanted
about
to
the
throw that out
office.
there.
Corporate
When you're on a
fools?
freeway and you're driving, you're like, damn, look at that Wendy's office. The motherfuckers up there, those fools are making.
Anything
Know what I'm saying?
corporate on
They
that
fuck
side.
with the burgers.
But anything corporate on that side is, of course, that's big money, bro. I was like, you're like
Chick-fil-A.
almost at the head of the operation.
Chick-fil-A
Well, that's what I'm
managers
saying.
got to
Maybe
be
he
making
worked-
100K.
Man, we
For
was in
sure.
the office at that bitch.
100K. Hey, how much is really 100K nowadays though? Inflation, all this shit.
If you live in California, that's like fucking water in the desert.
this
One
much.
is one.
Yeah. If you live in California, for sure. But if that's like retirement shit in Texas.
Let me get 100K, Carol.
100K.
I'm just saying, like, it's relative.
Too far.
You see what?
100K, you ain't gonna get too far.
Yeah. You'll take a
It's
You
just
can make some shit happen.
It's relative to your point of reference though. That's all. It's just so everybody 100K is different.
Yep. What's the next one, Ray?
Damn, 100K? First, last, $2. Don't lie. Y'all hitting the YOLO on break.
That shit ain't nice.
Dick, chill. Ain't nobody right here yet.
Yeah, bro. Look at Tommy. He's like...
Tommy was practicing during the break.
Tommy was fucking rehearsing, and then everybody else wanted to take a piss.
We were just on rehearsal mode earlier.
What were you doing during the break?
Yeah, for real, bro. Paranoid ass fool.
Probably writing the super chat.
That fool.
Hey, that's probably what he was doing.
Yeah, right? What's the next one?
Next one. David Esco, $6. Happy Labor Day weekend. Be safe to the crew of WDSTS. Tommy going hard.
We holding
About
their
to make
motherfucking
some
down.
golden teacher mushrooms.
Shoot the motherfucking mushrooms this way, doggy. We're gonna have them on the motherfucking show.
Bro,
Getting
I'm chilling on taking that during the
Shout out
show.
to the sponsor.
Yeah, salute to Cali Magic Farms. They'll let you know about California mushrooms, but fucking hey, yeah, I'm definitely gonna think about it next time I take them on the show for sure. Last time I started melting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. Well, not bad, but
Well,
I just
there's-
started cracking up.
Well, hey, dog, you get the laugh attacks? When you get the laugh attacks, one time we went camping and the homie got a laugh attack all bad, and all the other homies were scared and they're like, hey, fool, go get that fool. I'm like, what? They're like, he just keeps laughing, dog.
Started crying.
And I fucking went up to the homie, and I'm like, hey, and he was all against the tree, and he's all, and then I'm all, just started laughing with him. I was like, well, we're fucked up. Some motherfucking
Yeah,
rap.
you can't control that shit. And then,
Fool, I love motherfucking mushrooms. Sometimes mushrooms is cool and then sometimes it's not.
was that all his
But
question,
low-
Ray?
I know. I always keep it going on the mushrooms on the motherfucking questions.
Was that it?
Is it just me?
Just
Hold
that
on,
Dave
Tommy.
Chappelle shit. Wrap it up. You need the
No,
wrap it up box.
I'm like, I think it was a
Wrap it up.
two-parter.
Wrap
Get the
it
shades.
No,
Cairo,
there's-
let me get those. Just trade shades
Hold
real
on,
quick.
Tommy.
No, there's no two.
All right, what's the next one, Nick?
Bill Deltree, $5. Tommy, you know what time it is. Hit
Sock
us-
check.
Hit us with a blood in, blood out quote. Perro.
He's got the shirt.
Hey, that's a nice black guy you got there, officer.
Oh,
you
come
should be
on,
riding with
man.
me, not fucking with me. I'm not your brother, motherfucker. Don't call me carnal. Hey, Officer McAllen, tell him something. He should be something out here. You're gonna get arrested for a decent exposure. What an example to set for the kids.
Just do the don't look at me.
That's not.
Dick, that's another motherfucking movie, you know what I mean? That's a little puppy when he was choking his brother out.
Don't look at me.
There you go. You got what you were asking, dog. What's the next one?
Next one. T. Perez, $2. Damn. Tres platos. You getting Hollywood on us?
Well, you know how we do it, dog. Know what I'm saying? I got a little, I got a driver outside waiting for me right now. Know what I'm saying? Somebody's massaging my feet right now as I'm speaking to you, motherfucker. Know what I'm saying? I just got my nails did. I don't even get my motherfucking nails done. There was a motherfucker right here doing my nails. Hollywood.
Ever since he won that Tiene Talento, dog, he got big-headed, dog.
20 racks.
What's the next one, Rick?
That's the last one
That was the last one?
so far.
All right, salute to
Let's hit him.
Hold on, Tommy. Salute to everybody that donated. Thank you so much. If you're going to have any more questions, definitely now's the time to get it in. It's that music time, dog.
It's motherfucking time. We're just fucking around out here, and I'm saying we got Chito. Me and Chito gonna start a motherfucking conjunto up in this bitch. Might start some shit. Tanto tiempo disfrutamos de este amor. Nuestras almas se acercaron tanto así. Come on, dog.
That's recuerdo.
No,
shit.
but hey, me and fucking Chito gonna start some shit up for everybody right here, just to hit them. I'm saying we're gonna hit them with some motherfucking shit coming out here. Échale, Chito.
Instead of primo.
De Tijuana a Tamazula, de Jalisco a Culiacán, dicen que en las madrugadas un avión mira llegar por el rancho La Coloma que se siente aterrizar. Qué alegre se ven los plebes cuando lo miran llegar. Andan todos enfierrados, no les gusta lamentar. En puros carros los riders siempre se miran pasear.
Go, Tommy.
Hay hombres con mucha fuerza, otros con mucho valor, pero les falta cerebro y al jabalí le sobró. Con amigos y mujeres disfruta de la instrucción.
Fucking Tommy, dog.
Yeah.
Right here, fucking, I'm saying, holding them motherfucking down. We're gonna hit him with another one. Fucking Julio Beltrán. Or which one? El más. Soy el más poderoso de todos y yo nunca ando de presumido. Los dólares a mí me protegen, me los mandan de Estados Unidos. Aquí en Culiacán yo soy el rey y por mi Culiacán me paseo muy tranquilo. La muerte siempre me trae del brazo porque somos muy buenos amigos. El guiabudo siempre anda al millón, los mallitos con R's y chivos, mi super diamantada en el cinto y que me ha traicionado su vida perdido.
Damn, with the fucking scream, dog. Hey, this is an episode.
Come on, dog.
Hey, Xavier's looking at this shit salty as fuck, bro. Because I know he loves this kind of shit. He would love to drink his nasty ass Tecates.
He's like, fuck Washington.
Hey, remember La Bamba? Remember La Bamba? The uncle when he was singing with him? Aquí me pongo a cantar. Remember that one? Yeah. Dog, can you fuck with a little bit maybe? Just fucking back me up on it. Aquí me pongo a cantar de los tres vicios del mar. Cigarro, cerveza y la tequila. Uy. Ay, compadre, no ves, me estás tumbando los pies. Te la debes de cortar. En cada celebración no falta de la emoción, con gritos y alegría. Pero ay, compadre, no ves, me estás tumbando los pies, te la debes de cortar. Ay, 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 ay. The party a la bamba. Ya no le den de pistear. Porque ni para no puedes, mejor que ya lo lleven. Lo lleven a acostar.
Give us a grito, dog.
Come on, dog.
For real.
Hey, can you fuck with some Up in Smoke? Dun, dun, dun.
Hold on, Tommy.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey,
Up in
Tommy, hold on.
Smoke.
For the people that were watching and that don't know where that song came from, the one that he just sang, if you ever watch La Bamba and when they're going down with a mariachi group, I think it's Mexico.
No, it's just his uncle fucking playing the guitar at the fucking party. Bam, bam, bam.
That's where that song is from. And I don't, is it a real song?
Yeah, fool, it's called El Corrido Compadre, Danny Valdez. But that's a song from La Bamba when he's at his house party when they're bringing Richie home. And fucking Bob right there, he's like, hey, just got off the fucking, the uncle hating on him, but he's still jamming some fucking sick-ass jams. Orale, Bob and Richie Valens.
I feel like Tommy watches all these movies in rotation like nonstop.
Fool, you know how many fucking times I watched Richie Valens? My little daughter, she already knows.
You better watch
She knows Richie. I put that movie, she'll be like, Richie. I'm like, she knows what the motherfucking shit's going down.
That shit was sad when that fool died.
Hey, fool, the worst part in fucking La Bamba, though, dog, was when that fool, Bob, they were telling him the news, and he was under his car. He was working on his car, and then fucking his hyena Rosie came out, and she's like, hey, did you hear? And he's like, you sure he said Richie? Like, dog, you know he did, fool.
Like, you don't want to believe
dog,
it, bro.
Yeah, dog. Oh, you're like, oh,
maybe
man.
they just confused
Bob,
his name.
dog, we're here with you. He's like, what about Connie? Oh, it's a wrap. Fool, La Bamba's the sickest fucking movie down low. Low key.
Fucking Tommy, dog.
Tommy, do you know any Nate Dogg?
That's a hard fucking request, dude. There's
I'm
nobody.
coming one coast to coast.
Oh, do not
Original
have...
they never will see. Come on. Come on, dog.
Come on, keep hitting me with Nate Dogg, dog.
No, you gotta make reggae requests and fucking corrido.
Well,
Where
imagine
all
he
the
had
fellas used to love to ride.
Yes.
What is it? We was just kids.
See, you don't even know it, Tommy.
Fool, I'm too fucked up to know what's cracking right now. We're off the motherfucking E-zone. No, the fucking Coco Caliente out here got me saying wild shit out the motherfucking shit. We hitting Nate Dogg in the motherfucking house, I'm saying.
This is the best.
Who used to sing this one?
Best
I hope
commercial.
I don't go back to sing, yeah.
That's
Who's
E40.
E40 was a motherfucking man.
Yeah.
Dog, tell me not.
Go back to slang.
Singing yayo to get that layo.
That was a hard ass song.
hard.
40 water.
Oh,
That was
Drizzle me, baby.
drizzle.
Ugh.
Yeah, you. Hey, you don't even have to say
that fool
anything.
really does talk like that, bro. Like all the
Motherfuckers
time.
is just out here holding it down. E40 up in the motherfucking.
Yeah, we got E-Zone. You know,
We
he
got
holding it
E-Zone in the
down.
motherfucking house, wriggly diggly, smoking some motherfucking
Get into his
PCT up in this motherfucking entity.
Yeah,
saying.
my nigga 3-plate Tommy's go dumb.
I think he's
Oh,
ready.
shit,
I think he's ready.
loud. Hit
think
him with
he's
the accordion, dog. A ver a la verga. Something. We're going deep up in this motherfucker. Señores, guarden silencio y pongan mucho cuidado. Voy a cantar. Oh, you gotta hit him with the beatbox. I'm gonna hit him with the corrido.
You gotta choose what you're gonna sing, Tommy.
I'll just
Okay, what genre you want?
testing the mic.
Hit him with the, no, we're gonna listen to accordion and then we're gonna go in. I'm just gonna go into it. I'm gonna dive into that bitch head first.
I'm about to die.
I'm about to die up in some shit.
Todos mis compadres. Oh, wait.
Oh! Chivo, no. Voy cielo para añorar a mi amor.
You gotta keep it going, Tommy. Voy a buscar. Come on. Tell him,
Wait, I got it right here, right.
Hey, let's just be like, I go on and on. Can't
No,
understand.
it's because I'm trying to get that motherfucking shit right here.
The letra.
The letra.
You want to run it back?
Oh, hit him, run it back. ¡Órale, Chito! Hey. Right. Voy a buscar un rinconcito en el cielo.
Sing it, Tommy.
Para llevar a mi amor.
Fucking Tommy, dog.
Voy a buscar un rinconcito en el cielo para escondernos tú y yo. Un rinconcito en el cielo, juntos unidos tú y yo. Y cuando caiga la noche, te daré mi amor. ¡Ráscale, Chito!
Esa fue la canción de la hora aquí en K-Love. Si usted sabe quién es el artista de esta canción, llama ahorita, se gana 4 par de boletos para Knott's Berry Farm este Labor Day Weekend. ¿Cuál es la estación que le da los boletos para toda usted familia? K-Love.
Damas y caballeros, ahorita tenemos con ustedes K-Love con las pinches rolas del Chito y el Tomás.
Es un
Hey, at this point, you feel like you could almost start your own fucking station. You got the whole instruments. It's like, hey, man, we'll do it off the top. We
Hey,
do
just
the
freestyle some
voice.
shit. Freestyle some shit. We're gonna go on it, fool. It's Friday night, dog. We gotta give the motherfuckers what they want.
Hey,
out
that
here.
was- that was-
we got the OG legendary up in this bitch. If y'all motherfuckers didn't know what's cracking,
Psycho Leezy.
you know now. Now I'm
What's
saying
good,
holding
what's
it
good,
down.
What's poppin'?
You
Yeah,
gotta
thanks for-
show love. We gotta know
It's
what
the
I'm
We
saying.
Don't Smoke the Same
represent.
cipher.
I'm just hanging
Accordion.
out.
Oh, we
Just
got the
hanging out,
cipher
you
going.
know?
Accordion
Yeah,
cipher.
no.
Right now, I'm gonna go E-Zone. Everyone's gonna motherfucking go
Ray's
hit him
got
with
a
some
Sweet
motherfucking
16.
Chito in the house.
Crack
We're
a
not doing
40 and play the accordion.
What about? ¿Qué sería de mi vida si tú me dejaras? ¿Qué sería de mi vida si tú te marcharas? ¿Qué sería de mi vida, amorcito de mi alma? Yo te juro que todo para mí terminará. Se me enchina el cuerpo, nada más de pensarlo. Sin tus besos, mis quiero, no podía soportarlo.
Who's cried to this song, dog?
Necesita mi vida para que yo te amara. Te amaré para siempre hasta que me mirara. Hasta
Hey,
la miel
fucking-
amarga.
Hold on, hey, fucking gotta clap it up.
Órale,
Fucking
holding
Tommy,
it
bro.
motherfucking down.
Hey, I was gonna
We're
ask, like,
freestyling.
you know how comedians do open mics to see if they're good enough? Like, what do you do when you're good at this? You just go find your local marisco spot and just fucking just sing next to the jukebox? Like, how do you like get drafted to this, bro?
Backyard function.
Backyard function, find your local podcast and just rip that motherfucker up, what I'm saying, with some shit. Hit him, Chito.
Tommy can really pull this shit off if he could really be in a group, like a mariachi group or something. You could really do that, Tommy. Like,
I'm gonna hit him with some motherfucking. No, but de Tijuana a Tamazula, de Jalisco a Culiacán. Dicen que en las madrugadas un avión miran llegar por el rancho La Coloma que se piente aterrizar. Qué alegres se ven los plebes cuando lo miran llegar. Andan todos enfierrados, no les gusta lamentar. En puros carros los riders siempre se miran pasear. We're lit, dog.
este fucking trago para el compa Tommy. Fucking A, man. It's getting down, for real. Salute, man.
Friday night up in here, know what I'm saying? We got the OGs out here tonight.
Hey, this fucking scotch, by the way.
Thank you for coming through. Legend up in this motherfucker, know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure.
Scotch is good, right?
Yeah, this shit has been putting in fucking work, dog. Like, I don't really fuck with scotch like that, but god damn, this shit is on a whole nother level right here. You want another one?
Scotched up. Know what I'm saying? Hit the corner.
Yeah. Do we have any more super chats? I know I saw a couple come in.
Yeah,
Watch
2
out
came
now.
in.
Hold on, Tommy. What is it?
2 came in.
Hit him up.
Here we go. Manual M1, $10. Saca la bolsita.
Wow, 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 wow.
Nah, we gotta do the fucking. Oh, dog, I already got my couple right here.
Kill the rest of it. That's
Godfather
all
would be like, I'll do it. Right?
Godfather.
Sacó una bolsa de
That fool
polvo
gets down.
y se dio 3 muy aprisa. Le subió un tiro a su escuadra y se fajó la camisa. Le dijo a su compañero, hay problemas en la pista. ¡Oh!
Hey, if you guys need
Corrido
fucking,
time.
Hold on, Tommy. If you guys need to book a fucking conjunto for your quinceañera, your marisco spot, we don't smoke the same podcast at Gmail. Fucking hit us up. We'll make it happen. We'll book it. Any marisco spots. We're gonna start Tommy's fucking career over here.
Yep.
What's the next super chat?
Everybody be high, you know we don't smoke the same. You know we gon' keep it bang. Everybody wanna go crazy.
Tommy got it and read it.
We smoking on insane. You know that we getting high.
We gotta do a
Cairo gonna
Hold on,
get.
Tommy, hold on.
we gotta do a second segment called "We Don't Drink the Same."
Right? Oh, that would fucking go fucking hard in like the first hour. When the second hour hits, everybody's like, "Yo, it
You
gets
guys
loud
get
as fuck
4
in there."
episodes a year.
Four episodes. Yo, what's the last one, Ray?
2 more.
Oh, it's two more. Salute.
Oh, 3 more.
Oh, damn.
Hood Hippies, $5. Shout out to the crew. Appreciate all the good times you guys provide. Congrats to E on the beer. And this episode has me buying a pack and a bolsita.
Damn. Be safe out there, and thank you for watching, for real.
Be safe out there and don't buy coke from strangers.
And don't buy fake insane.
Yeah, don't buy fake insane OG. Don't buy coke from
Boof.
strangers. Don't smoke
Be smart.
boof. Motherfucking shit. And I'm saying, hold it down.
Be smart with your recreational activities. What's the next one, Ray?
Yeah. Stay in school.
And taste it before you snap.
For real.
Next one. Michelle. For $5. Love you guys. Love to the chat.
Cairo loves you.
Thank you. Thank you for your donation. Love right back at you. We appreciate you watching. And thank you for tuning in. For real.
Nobody
Salute.
Salute.
loves you
Cheers.
better.
Nobody does it better.
Nobody
Driving
does
from
it
coast
better.
to coast.
Yeah.
Original, they never will see.
You're not doing the Nate Dogg, Tommy.
No, it's because somebody talk about Nate Dogg. So
I
we
know.
got to show love.
I was like, you got the corridos down, but Nate Dogg, that shit's hard as fuck to get down.
Fool, I'll get it.
We got to work on it.
What's the next one?
The next one, Sandy XO, $10. Olvídate de todo menos de.
Oh,
de mí.
olvídate
Hold on,
de
Tommy,
todo.
Let him read it, Tommy. Hold on, eh?
Tommy, I will
That's
mute
a
you,
song,
dog. I will mute you. You hear me? I will mute you.
There you go, dog. You've been warned, Tommy.
I know what she's saying, though. She's talking about that song.
I'm so glad Tommy didn't start doing drugs.
Tommy,
All
I
right,
told you that.
Read it.
Olvídate de todo menos de me. Request, loving the show, much love.
I got her. That's a song, Ray. That's why I started singing.
Okay, but you gotta wait.
Olvídate de todo menos de mí. Porque ni tú ni nadie arrancarán de tu alma los besos que te di, los besos, las caricias y tantas otras cosas que se olvidó la noche que te entregaste a mí. Come on, dog. Hold it motherfucking down. Jose Rafael Jimenez up in this bitch.
That probably was what she was talking about. Was that the last one?
Yeah. Su alma
Couple more songs.
Hold
interminable.
on. We got one more.
¿Quién sabe a dónde
Tommy.
vaya?
That's it. You gotta mute him,
¿Quién
dog.
sabe?
It's off the hook this year.
Hold on. We got one more, Tommy.
We got a couple more, dude. A couple more just came through.
We gotta get through these, Tommy.
Tommy, come on, dog.
I can see why X yells at him. What's the next one?
Next one, Adrian Ayala, $5. Watching the best show, drinking the best beer out there. E-Zone, Coco Caliente.
Thank you so much. Salute. I mean, shit, man. That's a great compliment. And thank you for watching, man. We try to go ahead and keep it interesting for you motherfuckers. So, like I said, thank you for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up. What's the next super chat?
Esmo de la Torres,
Oh,
$5. What's up, amigos? Love the show.
salute. Thank you for your donation. That's a real one right there. She's always tuning in, always repping, always showing love. Thank you so much, Esmo. We appreciate y'all.
I think that's it.
Was that it?
I think so.
Hey, we're gonna come out here. Chito knows another fucking Jose Rafael Jimenez song, so we're gonna fucking.
We're going to
do
end
some
it with
shit.
that one, though. We got to do the shout-outs first.
Okay.
Gran éxito.
So while they figure out the song that they're going to do to end it, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you so much for joining us, Psycho Les.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
Thank you, man, for having me, and salute on the new beer.
Thank you, man.
You know, and you know, I'm even more happy that these guys are over here rocking, because I'm definitely enjoying the you know, I'm all
The
about
vibe?
the vibes,
Yeah.
you know. So hell yeah.
We
Cheers.
try to bring something different. Definitely cheers. They want where can they follow you at?
If you on Instagram, you could follow me at psycholes.official, and then I got the beer page. It's called at psycholes beats and beer.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there
Man,
it is.
he's a beer connoisseur, in case you don't know, like myself. Ray, shout outs.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Les for hanging out, dude.
Cheers.
Accordion man, sir, dude, got you. Mariscos, Chito. Bomb, 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 bomb. Follow me on Morning Shot Films. And the last super chat that just came in, Memo, $5. Pinche Tommy, much love.
There you go. Salute.
Gracias, Mamo, dog, holding it down. Motherfuckers be hating on me over here trying to shut my motherfucking mic off, dog. But we're gonna hit you guys. Ahorita le va a rascar.
Hold on, the shout outs ain't done yet. You gotta wait, Tommy. You're gonna be the last one because you're gonna end it.
Okay, hey, homie, Memo. Much love, dog. Thank you, homeboy. We're about to hold it down. Be ready.
He is like geek for the next song. That was the last one, Ray? Shout outs for you.
And then with a bang bang.
You good?
I already said my shot.
All right. Cairo?
Yo, shout out to everybody. Cairo loves you. Go to CairoLoveYou.tv. Check out some streams. Get some packs. Shout out to Chris Robertson's 9 Club. Yeah, shout out to E-Zone and XG. I know XG's over there doing stand-up. I want to know how his set went. I'm going to call him.
Oh, somebody will tap in. They'll let me
No,
know.
I'm going to call him immediately. I need to know. And, yeah, you guys follow me at Cairo Loves You, Kiero, on everything. And if nobody loves you, Cairo loves you.
And Chito,
That's a
for
lot of love.
any bookings or anything, any way they want to get at you, where can they check you out?
Chito Sexto. Chito_Sexto.
There you go.
Just give me a follow, see how I get down.
Make sure you guys follow my boy, because I know some of you guys definitely love mariscos and fucking kickbacks. This is perfect for that mix. Check out my website, flavorsbyezone.com, highhungry.shop. There's a lot of new items going up there tomorrow morning, t-shirts and girl tank tops and a bunch of other things. So make sure you guys sign up for our newsletter. Go get the beer at creativecreaturebrewing.com or follow them on Instagram. The link is in their bio. I got 2 beers out with them, Strawberries and Cream Slayer, and E-Zone's Coco Caliente, which you can see, obviously, Obliterated Tommy. Aside from that, so don't forget to subscribe and share it with everybody you know, and follow my new page, Flavors by E-Zone with 2 S's. And we're going to close it out with this last song.
We got one more super chat. One more, dude. It just came in. Michelle, $5. Mas Tommy!
There
In
you
the
go.
motherfucking house, Michelle, we got you. We're holding it down.
Your wish is granted. Let's go ahead and end it with this one right here.
No vale nada la vida. La vida no vale nada. Comienza siempre llorando y así llorando se acaba. Por eso es que en este mundo la vida no vale nada. Querido León, Guanajuato, su feria con su jugada. Allí se apuesta la vida y se respeta al que gana. Aquí mi León, Guanajuato, la vida no vale nada.
Damn. Un aplauso para el Bomba Tommy.
What up, Bomba?
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in. We're holding it
Carlos.
down. Be here next week. You already know.